Okay? Okay, right. I'll do the live announcement again then. Okay. Live announcement, redone. Close. And now the webcam's being a shit! Ooh. Looks like the webcam is going to occasionally be a shit now, for no reason! Because RG, you know, can't have anything nice. I swear, the second I start running XSplit, my laptop runs like a little bitch. Oh. Right, general voice lobby is open. Go nuts, go apeshit, people. That's assuming that Master Chief Collection will... Yeah, I look back at the laptop and the webcam's not working. Ugh. Yeah, speaking of Junko, I'm experiencing ultimate despair right now with this webcam. How about now? How about now? Woo! Yeah, no, it's still doing it. Woo! Oh! No, there it is. Chug. Waits a while. Chug. Waits a while. Chug. Okay, but if I get a single comment, like Sushi comes in and goes, "Hey, there's something wrong with your webcam," I'm just gonna fucking throw this laptop out the window and nobody gets an escape route stream ever again. Because I'm fucking... Why? This was working! This worked! For a long time! And now it stops! Bruh. Alright, fine. Guess that means we'll never be able to do voice lobby in the future. Play Halo the Master Chief Collection. Play Halo the Master Chief Collection. Anti-cheat disabled. Oh, so out of the gate, Master Chief Collection is going to support mods. Oh, it gets even better. Performing first time setup. It's using easy anti-cheat. Okay, I'm surprised it's even booting, considering the specs of this are probably ridiculous. General voice lobby is open. I feel like Salt Bay. I'm just going to sprinkle the voice lobby. Start. Checking optimal settings. You shall play on very low. Let's get you signed in. Sign in with Xbox Live. Wants me to sign in. It's this password, isn't it? No, I reset it. So it's this one. Yes. Microsoft can have my data. That's fine. Welcome back, British Gaijin. That me. It me. It me. Let's play. Right. Options. Let's go. Ooh. Achievements unlocked. Are these from, like, other times playing... Yes, this is from my progress on Xbox One. Cool. But getting my Xbox One Chivos popping. It's cool by me. Right. Configure gamepad. Okay. Crouch behavior, hold. Toggle. Button layout, universal recon. Throw grenade. Use right weapon. Switch grenades, change weapon. Crouch. Click in. Quite like my crouch being on B. I also like my melee being on B. Where does it put my melee? No. We'll stick with that one. I'll crouch. In which case, I definitely want crouch on toggle. Hey, Draven! It's a shame you don't have a really good microphone, because voice lobby's open. D-pad and buttons. Default. Default. Ooh! Interesting. Jumper, jumper. Unable to activate jetpack equipment with jump while airborne. No. Good. Thumbstick layout. Move forwards, backwards, left, right. I love how tweakable this is. Look inversion, no. Flight inversion. Should be fine. Gamepad, aim control. Aiming will feel consistent with other modern shooters. Yeah, go on then. Vibration enabled. Yeah. Right, so back. Should save that, right? Right. Video settings. Experimental settings. The frame rate will be limited to 60 FPS. No, we're good. 60's fine. Graphics quality. Original. Performance. There we go. Graphic quality, performance. Field of view's fine. Not visible, barely visible. Yeah. Okay. My laptop has built-in microphone, but it's busted. I think an actual fault in the wiring, because even if I'm near it and shouting, it sounds like I am far away. Maybe you are just far away. I mean, technically you're far away, because you're not in the same room. Network Xbox Live. Subtitles on. Language English. Convert text to speak. Text chat will not be read aloud as audio. This would be a bad idea playing online. Okay. Save settings. Righto. Customization. Right. Oh god, performance quality settings are horrible. Let's see what it looks like if I set it to the graphics quality original. Right, okay, helmet. Not too bad, not too bad. ODST variant. Oh. Not unlocked. I have to unlock things. Oh, that's lame. I don't like unlocking things. I like having everything open from the start. So I'm stuck with Mark B. Can't customize anything yet. Okay, Spartan gender. Female. Duh. Preferred species, Spartan. Spartan is a species now. Woof woof. I'm a teabagger. I must admit, I'm a teabagger. Okay. Season 1. I have no idea what that is. Korea! Here we go. Halo CE is probably not available yet. Yeah. You can't play it yet. Options in Korea. Here we go. Campaigns. Halo Reach is the only one selectable right now. But that's fine. Yo, Soy, welcome! Voice chat is open on the Discord. I just need to make sure I've got... No, I don't want to switch microphone. Discord, don't be lame. Oh, shut up, you fucking noisy dog! Anyway, I'm in the general voice lobby. Not even the inner circle. Like, I'm not taking this seriously at all. Right. Noble Actual. Welcome to Reach. Accept options. Okay. Normal, heroic, legendary. I'm not going to play through on legendary first playthrough. I'm feeling pretty good about heroic. Your enemies are as numerous as they are ferocious. Their attacks are devastating. Survival is not guaranteed. I think heroic is fine. Right. Oh, skulls. I didn't realize I had some skulls unlocked. Shields only recharge when you melee enemies. No. These are like challenges that you can enable to make the game harder. Enemies throw and drop more grenades. I tend to like that one. Enemies have increased health. I'm usually fine with that. Grunt birthday party. Cowbell. Right, so I'll enable these two. Grunt birthday party and can't remember what that translates to now. IWHBYD. I should remember. It's something really really nonsensical. Right, okay. Mission 1, Noble Actual. Welcome to Reach. Total score 2. Yeah, total score multiplier 2. Let's go. BRB got to restart Windows. Hopefully the game doesn't run like shit on my rig. My rig is decent enough that I think this game would run okay on it. Because it was originally an Xbox 360 game, and my rig can play most games okay. Webcam is still doing its lag thing, which is cool! Much appreciated. No idea why. I don't think it's the PC that will struggle. I think it's the laptop that'll struggle with XSplit. PC should have no problems running Halo. It is a game from 9 years ago, so it should be fine. Never played Reach before. Never even played so much as one chapter of it. I might have played a little bit of the multiplayer once, maybe with friends from uni, but that'll be it. And I'm back so fast that only Soy has said anything since. On SSD's wonderful. Whoa, this looks pretty good on my rig, actually. It looks fine, considering it's in just, like, normal graphics mode. I think if I put it on super duper graphics, it would run awful. But the frame rate's fine. Getting a full solid 60, and I like this. Straight out of the trash can! I eat trash! Welcome.
Contact with Visegrad relay was lost last
So how
night.
loud is the game compared to me? What's the volume level like?
I responded
Straight out of the trash
since
can.
declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team
It's all good.
is a gross misallocation
Okay, cool.
of valuable resources. I
I
disagree.
was just worried that because there's no delay that you might be getting an echo
So that's
of
adding
my
another 6.
computer monitor.
Okay,
Cool.
you read her file.
Well, I've reduced the volume on my screen a little bit, just to...
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Tony thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harlem. Relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here.
Dogs!
Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side.
So this is the first game chronologically
Lieutenant,
Commander, sir.
in the Halo series.
Noble Team's leader.
So that's why they've
Cat,
released
Noble
this on the
2, Neil and
PC
George 4 and 5.
version first.
You're
So
right,
they can
it was me,
release it
Noble
on
6.
the Xbox One Master Chief
Not gonna
Collection
lie
at
to
the
you,
same
Lieutenant.
time.
You're stepping into
So
some
both
shoes
versions
the
get
rest of the
something,
squad would rather
and
leave
then
unfilled.
they're just going to go
Me, I'm just
in
happy to
order
have Noble back up
with
to
the
full
games from
strength.
there on. So Halo, Halo 2,
Just one
Halo
thing.
3,
I've seen your
ODST,
file. Even the parts
Halo
the
4.
Oni sensors didn't want me to. I'm glad
Surprised
to
at
have
how
your
little
skill
delay
set.
there is. Yeah, normally there'd be
But we're a
more
team.
delay, but
That lone wolf stuff
I'm
stays
playing the
behind.
game. I'm
Clear?
playing the.
Got it, sir.
I'm streaming without a delay, so that people
Welcome
can
to
jump
Reach.
into the voice chat on Discord. And there's no limitations on the voice chat today. Just anybody can join, so long as they're a member of my Discord. They can join. So feel free to jump in and bark at me, just like the dog. Part-time, 15 minutes. I tell you now that I'm never gonna match part-time. Ever. At least not on a first playthrough.
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down.
Whoa,
relay
literally
outpost
no
50
latency.
clicks from Visegrad.
It's called
We're gonna
Ant Stream
introduce
because we send
ourselves to
very
whoever
little
took it
amounts of
out, then
data.
Cat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood.
Yeah, it's called Ant Stream because there's so few people playing it that
Get a
it
chance, maybe you can
you know-
ask him, George.
user base is as tiny as an ant.
Commander, we just lost our signal with HQ.
Backup channels.
Searching. Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
I'm lonely already.
Yeah, you can tell this was a 360 game originally. What is this? A streaming video game service for ants? You can't fool Derek Zoolander.
Shoot down attempts are likely.
I've got the sequel and I still haven't like watched it.
Let's stay focused. Watch your sectors.
Oh, use right stick to look around. You like these settings? Yes. Don't worry, I like these settings. Matzo! Captain Beans!
Check it out. Put us down on the bluff. June, I want your eyes on the sky. Sir.
Come on, let me out so I can run. So I can run around.
Let's go, 6.
Yes. Oh!
Team, spread
Halo back on PC. Where it belongs. Where it belongs. Halo on PC? So the last time we had a proper Halo game on PC was 2007. So let me savor this, alright? Let me savor this. Awesome. About time. So,
Distress beacons coming.
oh, I got an achievement. I'm sorry, Dave.
Roger that. Eyes peeled.
I don't get it. Oh, find the hidden binary signature. I wasn't even aware I'd found anything. Cool. Whatever. Master Chief Collection on PC. Halo Reach.
Make out any idea.
On PC, where it belongs.
But it's military.
So where are the troopers? Why are we not seeing explosives resident?
I'm trying to aim, and I forget that in this game you don't have iron sights. You just fire.
Plasma, maybe.
Can't be. Not on reach.
There's a lot of blood on the ground.
The original Halo was a great LAN multiplayer game, especially with mods.
Smoke at the next
There's an excellent Ocarina of Time mod for Halo Combat Evolved that turns your Master Chief into a Link. Instead of Warthogs, you have Epona. It's so cool. I'm guessing you have Game Pass Ultimate. No, this released on Steam. I'm playing it on Steam. Right, okay, X is run. It's available on Steam. I bought the entire collection on Steam, so you can only play Halo Reach right now, but as the others unlock, I will have them automatically. So cool. 2020 is going to be a year of Halo. I hope you don't mind that there's going to be a lot of Halo streamed in 2020.
Going quiet. I'm right behind you.
Noble leader, I'm seeing heat sinks in the structure ahead.
Xbox Game Pass I have used from time to time. It definitely is worth the money. But I also like to own my games, which is why I don't have Game Pass at the moment. But yeah, it's like over 300 games at this point, and there's so much gold on there, like so much gold.
Gunfire. Stopped around sunrise. Says something in the fields killed his son.
Something.
Commander, be advised, I'm reading heat signatures in that structure directly east of your position. Over.
Yes.
Copy that. Get them back inside.
If you're someone that spends a lot on their mobile phone, there's a promotion with 3 Mobile as well to
Double team, double timing.
to get Game Pass Ultimate. But I don't spend anywhere near that much on my phone per month. I think £20 per month to operate my mobile phone is enough. Anything else is daylight robbery.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a night vision.
We've got military casualties,
night
2 of the
vision.
missing troopers. Looks like they were interrogated. It's messy.
Running a mobile phone here in the UK is very cheap, especially on pay-as-you-go. The only reason it's 20 quid for me is because I like to have the offer where I get 12 gigabytes of data a month. If I didn't use a lot of data, I could run my phone for even cheaper than 20 quid a month. But I like having the 12 gigs of data. It's great for Apple Music and Discord and YouTube. Xbox gave out free £10 Microsoft Store gift cards to everyone for Black Friday. Wait! Did I get one in my email and I didn't even see it? Can I still claim it? Or because I didn't check my email, have I lost it? Shit. Oh. Microsoft.
I'm with you, 6.
November 26th, shop with Bing and Black Microsoft rewards. There's nothing in. The fuck did I just see? I got a moth in here or something, or am I just losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind. I don't see.
I'm curious. Are you staring at me or just lost in your own reflection?
I don't see a Black Friday voucher or anything in my email. No. Should be in your Xbox Live messages. Oh. Just 1 second. Xbox Live. Console companion. Thanks for being a loyal no, that's all the way up there. Calling all Gears, we've extended the Sea of Thieves and Gears 5 program. 505 games. Looks to me like I didn't get a code. Xbox doesn't love me. Okay, at least now I know. Wait, there is a zoom. I just can't do it on the controller. Ah, right stick. Right, okay. Microsoft didn't give me one. It was available until Cyber Monday. Oh, and I totally missed it! Nobody tells me anything! Oh, I feel like such a G-tard.
Boss, I see movement outside your structure.
Noble 2, move up to the west.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm pained.
Damn it! Covenant!
Contact! Contact! Spartans, assist!
Contact.
Hostile.
They're headed into the basement. Move down to the lower level.
Damn ugly.
I feel so stupid.
There are hostiles near. Banshees, heads up, Charlie 1.
Stay tight.
We've got a Banshee on approach.
The grunt. I heard confetti. Someone got a headshot. Oh shit. Maybe they'll do it. No, I've lost it. I lost it. It was the one time Microsoft gave me free money and I lost it. I missed out on it.
I'm under fire!
Banshees, heads up, Charlie 1. Banshee dropping in. Oh, nice timer. We have targets in the air.
That's why they pay us the big bucks. Laying down heavy fire.
I'm hearing applause and seeing confetti.
Let's end this, Noble.
That means someone's getting headshots. There we go. Yay!
Nothing to report.
Hey Microsoft, I missed out on the free £10. Will you give me £10 for free?
What's next? Global leader.
I bought your Master Chief collection.
We'll make short work of these
Falcon, moving to assist.
I showed you my junk. Please respond.
Covenant transport inbound.
Be alive? No. It's just his body zapping. Okay. Whew. You really should have told me about it. I'm really hurt. Yay! It's alright. I'm playing Halo right now, so it's fine. Could be worse. I could, like, not be playing Halo right now. Yay! There a reload in this? RB once. Okay, yeah. Got it. Oh! I see. Whitey. Never mind. I've lost my gun now. My good gun. I thought I was just picking it up because I didn't have a slot. Empty slot. I definitely make use of that radar. Without it, I'd be pretty lost. Yay!
Stand down, Noble. Stand down.
Yay!
Contacts.
That's okay. I'm not mad anymore.
This whole valley just turned into a
Yes,
free
please.
fire zone.
Cat, we gotta warn Holland.
The next time it happens, which it will never happen,
Activity to the east.
please pop in and just let me know.
6, you got point.
It's fine. I'm not too hurt. I probably would have gotten Shinobi Striker as well. Or DLC for one of my Xbox games. To be fair, I don't really play on Xbox One all that much. So I'm sure I would have struggled to find something to spend it on. How many grenades have I got? 2. Hello! Who have we got in the voice lobby, if it's working?
It's just me, Gasonia.
Oh, hey! I can hear myself, but that's fine.
Yeah, sorry, being fake there, never mind, fakes now.
Awesome.
It's funny you mentioned Microsoft Money because when Xbox 360 around, used to give everyone on their birthday for a few years like 40 Microsoft points
Yeah.
if there was on gold. And then one year they never gave me mine because I literally cancelled the offer a few days before my birthday. Yeah, thanks guys. And then what did they replace it with? A printout of a birthday, a paper printout or an email of a birthday cake.
Oh.
Yeah, someone in Microsoft spent money making that and making this printout of a white cake for Xbox.
They spent money licensing a royalty-free birthday cake picture.
No, it wasn't a birthday cake. It was a paper craft you could make of a birthday cake.
Oh right, okay, I see. Get in the fucking car, George.
I still find it funny that they even bothered doing such a thing, because no one really... It used to be pretty good. It used to be pretty good back then, actually, the Xbox deals, because it were really easy to get the highest reward of it, like 10%. I think it was like 10% off anything you bought digitally, because all you needed is Xbox Live Gold and something like about 50,000 achievement points, which is not actually...
Yeah, that's totally easy to do. Like, I'm something like 70,000.
I gave up about 100,000.
I'll be able to tell you exactly how many I am, if I can get that information up. Actually, it'll be on the Microsoft Console Companion. Where is it? This broken piece of crap.
It was a good idea, but then Microsoft changed to real money instead of Microsoft points.
Let's have a look. What am I at? Because I've totally forgotten what my gamer score is. Come on, Console Companion. 92,752. That's...
But then Xbox One came out, and then they threw away Microsoft points. Then they got rid of this entire deal, and then they changed the deal, and now it's crap. Now it's only a yearly thing. You have to spend so much a year to get the discount, and it's not even as good as it used to be, because it has to be on retail games now, digital retail games. We thought it was anything on the store. I used to cheat on it because sometimes they give you free money, and I'd just literally buy some junk like a random avatar item, and then that'd be part of the deal of that week. Then get more money back just by spending.
That's probably why they changed it then, because it was... You could take advantage of it. Ah, sticky grenade! Come on.
That one had all that Bing
There we
stuff still going on, where you could just click on Bing and just get free money, but it only worked for Americans.
Anything
I
to get
remember
people to
they
use
find-
Microsoft's shit search engine. They've got to think of something.
That's what
Free money.
A Bing thing, yeah. You click Bing. People use find this shortcut code to do it. You just type a few things in Bing every day, and you can get free money slowly for no.
Oh, nice.
It only worked for American owners. So there was one time I actually did get some free Xbox Live money. I can't remember what it was for. It was basically some free drink can thing in America, but they left the money as a region free thing, so people in UK could do it. And people figured out the codes. So
Yeah.
people figured out, went on this website and just clicked on it a few times. It'd give you some free money. Microsoft fixed it very fast and removed all the money from people's accounts. I spent it before they got a chance to remove it.
Do you remember when people thought you could send a message that contained the Microsoft points symbol and you could get free Microsoft points? Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember
People
that.
are so stupid. They thought, oh, if I write 150 Microsoft points in a message, I can get 150. It doesn't work that way. You just get random messages from people with just a number of Microsoft points. It's like, yeah, it doesn't
work. The only time I
work.
got messages about that is people trying to beg me for 48-hour Xbox Live codes. There's anyone who's been on Xbox long enough probably got one of them, especially in 360 days.
Well, yeah, because you'd usually get one with a game, like usually a 24-hour or 48 as a freebie just inside a game box.
Even then, they all then eventually, because when they first started, you could get the free games with Gold Game with them.
Yes, you could.
So you could just basically get a game for no.
Yeah.
Then they changed it.
Advise you check it out.
Roger, 3. We're en route.
What was that? I don't know what this glitch was. Well, no one got punished for this glitch. Some people got punished technically for it because the silly idiots never spent the money that they got from the glitch, so they never got all back. But I spent it straight away on indie games.
Yeah, so. I think the trick with something like that is if you discover something like that, spend the money immediately because they can just as easily take it away.
What was the weirdest glitch Xbox had? Oh yeah, this wasn't actually to do with, to do with money, but it was a really weird glitch. And it specifically involved SNK Xbox Live Arcade games.
Right.
Only SNK Xbox Live Arcade games, not all of them. But one of the Call of Duty games had a glitch in the demo. And for some bizarre reason, if you loaded the Call of Duty game up, and you then jumped to one of these SNK games, the 360 thought you was playing a full version of that.
Yes, I remember taking advantage of this to play full versions of Xbox Live Arcade games.
But you can't. It's still classed as an unofficial version because it only ever worked once, and you could not. You could not save on the game still, so it was still thinking it's a demo, but it was like an unlocked demo, full demo version, which is a bit weird.
There was an interesting glitch that involved mashing X and A when logging into a hacked profile to play a live arcade game as full, even if you didn't own it. I did that a little bit back in the day. I remember also using that to get fuck tons of achievements in games without actually getting the achievements. What? Nothing. It was several years ago. What are you going to do, Microsoft?
I think I still have the free version of Fable 2 on 2 times.
When they gave away Fable 2 by accident. Yeah. They gave away one chapter of Fable 2 and you could just play the whole game.
Well, actually, that's not how it works.
How did it work?
Does anyone read?
No, originally the reason why that Fable existed, Microsoft were doing an experiment where they made Fable 2 and split up into separate downloadable chapters, and the first chapter was free. And you had to pay money then to unlock the achievements for the rest. The strangest thing about this, why the experiment probably never worked, is the price of all the chapters combined would be the same price as other games at retail anyway, so it's like,
yeah.
Why not just have a digital version?
Yeah, so somebody would just buy the full version.
Microsoft gave up with that download thing. Microsoft gave up the download one, and the kind of somehow they put the entire full game into the free first part version instead.
Right.
And then started panicking. They don't download it. It's a demo, even though the full game. That was the only time Microsoft on the 360, I believe, actually removed download permissions from you to actually download a game.
Oh, so they wouldn't let you re-download it?
No, they wouldn't.
I haven't had that with games, but I've had that with like...
times they ever did that.
I've had that with profile pictures and game themes, but I haven't had that with games before.
That was the only game it ever happened with, to my knowledge.
Because back in the day, when Bandai Namco was thinking about releasing Idolmaster over here, they released the Idolmaster themes and gamer picks in the UK, and then eventually just removed them from the store, and you can't even re-download them anymore.
Yeah,
so I've come across that with themes and gamer picks, but not with games.
The gamer pick I used. I had a gamer pick off the film 9 of a skeleton thing, and one day it just magically removed itself entirely from the hard drive. There's no download history of it, and the pictures got removed, and I was like,
yeah.
It's the only thing that ever happened. It was like, what's that about?
Yeah, the game. It's weird because just a bunch of gamer picks are just gone.
Very weird that it happened with just a picture like that. I mean, to give what benefit to any company doing such a thing would be.
Ooh, that's a sexy gun.
Turn TV down.
Yeah, I got a sniper rifle of some kind. Beautiful.
All the weird glitches while the M360. There was this weird glitch that happened once that I did try where someone, I don't know how someone figured that, but for like a few days in 1 year, if you put your account, if you made an account and you set up to a place called O-Man, for some nonsensical reason, a few complete games and DLCs was just completely free for no reason.
Oh wow, I could have known about this.
The thing is though, the DLC's free was completely really random stuff. It was like the DLC for the Painkiller game and stuff. It was not like popular games, that it was just completely random stuff.
And not like completely popular things either.
I think the only full game that was free was the game Dark, and that was it.
Dark?
I don't think Dark's very...
I don't even know Dark by name.
I've never played it. I think I've got a copy on PC. I got cheaper in a bundle, but I think Dark's some like weird stealth game about vampires or something.
Oh right.
It wasn't a very successful or popular game.
Evidently, otherwise I would have heard of it.
We know, Corporal. Let's get you out of here.
Right. Maybe I won't run off without my teammates this time.
Yeah, weird glitches.
Okay.
I can't think of that many funny glitches that happen with PlayStation though, compared to Xbox. And usually with Microsoft when they glitched up, and just let you keep.
Well, there's a few problems on PlayStation, but they've all been Sega. When they released the Yakuza 5 demo and it was the full game, and when they released the Yakuza 6 demo and it was the full game.
I remember it happened with the PSP Star once, where they somehow put the entire game of Manhunt 2 up for free. For a few hours.
Oh, nice.
The only other time I remember what happening is, and this one's even more bizarre how they managed it, is there's a PSP game, which is a very old PSP game that Tecmo made called Undead Nights.
Right.
It's a weird game. It's best described this game is the description of the bot calls it like an over-the-top game, but it's like a weird version of a heavy metal themed game. You play as a bunch of knights and turn people into zombies. So it's like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, that sounds good.
It sounds like Dynasty Warriors with it's almost like Dynasty Warriors with Pikmin in a way.
I might stick that on the spooky streams next year. That sounds like a good time.
The game was released everywhere in the world, but the thing is that the demo they released on one of the PSN stores was the full game.
It does seem silly that people would just make that mistake. It really does.
The thing is though, the game, it still thought it was a demo because there was no way to save.
It was the full game but with saving disabled.
Yes. The thing where it gets more mind-boggling about it is, this game had a regular demo file you could just shove on a PSP anyway, so it makes it even weirder this happened.
So there was already a demo out there, available.
Yeah, there was a regular like standalone download demo that didn't need PSN or anything for this game anyway. So I don't know how they managed that. I never finished that game, but yeah, it's a weird one.
Or am I getting grunts to the left of me?
I think it was a pretty late PSP game, so most people probably didn't know. I think it was literally one of the last few games Tecmo made before it became Tecmo Koei, so I think it was an actual Tecmo game, even though it feels like a Tecmo game, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I'd be interested in giving it a try. Undead Knights, did you say?
Yeah, Knights is in.
Knights is in like Knights of the Round.
Knights is in it. Yeah.
Ah, I can get in the dropship now.
I think of any other weird errors they have.
Matso's saying, but wouldn't they notice a difference in file sizes if they gave away the full game by accident?
Can you beat it?
I don't know. It depends about how much of the game files were in the demo to begin with.
The demo was on I believe the demo was like 100 MB, so I don't think that'd be in the entire game.
No.
So, the whole game was in that downloadable.
100 MB whole game on PSP would be something like Bomberman Panic Bomber. That's like 97 meg.
Yeah, there's some pretty small games on PSP.
Tango.
Remember there's a really was a wonky thing on PSN Store when it comes out. Think about it. There was, they had the old mini system on PSP where the games that
would run on the PS3, PSP, and the Sony phones. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of the games I picked was a remake of Impossible Mission.
Yeah.
And the game was 100 MB.
Yeah.
Now, they released the game on the minis version, even though it was already on the PSN Store to begin with.
Yeah.
As a regular retail release, as the exact same game. So there was two versions of the same game selling at the same price.
Imagine if you were like the world's biggest Impossible Mission fan and you're like, oh yeah, another version of the game, and it's exactly the same. So Matzo was saying, Matzo was saying, wouldn't you notice the size in something like Yakuza? Well, no, because here's how the Yakuza demo worked. It was essentially the whole game with a limiter built in, so that you could play the prologue and then carry your save data from the prologue over into the full game. They didn't program the block in properly, so it was the whole game. It's supposed to just block you from continuing, and it did not.
That reminds me of the game on Xbox Live Indie service that I could actually play through without spending any money on because of sort of glitch like that. Because the whole indie platform thing, all games are tied to an 8-minute demo.
They were,
yes.
Yes.
You downloading the full game and it had to save to save, and 8 minutes to save.
Yeah, 8 minutes to demo it. Yeah.
Well, there was this one Japanese indie platform game, and for some bizarre reason, the saves always sort of work still. While the game still had the time limit demo, the save still worked on it.
So you could just restart and carry on from where you got up to.
If you run out of time, you can just reload from where the game put yourself off and start again.
That means it must have stored the saves in a different format than, or like in a different place than every other indie game did. It must have saved them in like a temporary folder somewhere that didn't get cleaned out.
One demo I remember, and you can never play the demo version of it ever again. I just bought the thing anyway, but it's not the point. It was a game called Half Brick Echoes, which actually was re-released on the PSP mini system, but bizarrely with the multiplayer rule, because Sony with the minis platform had this stupid rule where nothing could have multiplayer. Yeah,
the minis had to be playable on every platform exactly the same, and the mobile phones wouldn't have the multiplayer, and the original PSP wouldn't have the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's weird that they cut the entire mode out of the game, and that was programmed into a game originally in the other series.
Oh fuck, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Oh, there's something shooting lasers! Oh no! I'm too young to die.
Oh yeah, you know, talking about Antstream thing earlier. I realised there's actually competitors to Antstream.
Competitors to Antstream? What, already?
Are even more random. So I saw this person reviewing one of these big arcade machines.
Yeah.
And there's a version of like Antstream sort of for it that has like Metal Slug and all that. You can stream online and all that. But there's the thing that confused me why this platform existed. This arcade cabinet had a way to put name ROMs into it, USB slots into it, programmed in. So why on earth would you want to be streaming a game?
Well, yeah, you could just put the MAME files on the device straight up.
And you know what, you made it amusing, man. You know what made this cabinet? At games. And they had more effort put into it than all of the other companies' rubbish cabinets you see in all shops, like these crap ones you see in all these. Like Smith's Toys are obsessed in my area with selling this rubbishy Pac-Man one, which comes with measly 2 versions of Pac-Man, which is like £200. And a Street Fighter one, which just has Street Fighter 2 in it. It's like, if you're gonna make a Street Fighter themed arcade cabinet, put all the different versions of different games on
at least put
2.
Street Fighter 2, 3, maybe some of the alpha games, you know, at least...
Yeah, exactly. No, but it's just versions of Street Fighter 2 that are nearly the same.
You only need one version of Street Fighter 2. It's called the last one they released. You don't need any others.
Have an arcade version, does it? The last one released was, let's release Street Fighter 2 again and just put 2 badly edited sprites of Ken and Ryu in it. They call them new characters.
No, I mean like the last one released in arcades. I'm not saying like stick the Switch Hyper Championship one in.
Arcades with the same not come out on PS2. I think it had an arcade version.
Poof. Poof.
But
Okay.
yeah, looking at this At Games one, and it's kind of strange how At Games designed theirs. So all the other companies, we're only going to put like 3 games with At Games. We've got 300 odd. But only about 10% of them are actual real arcade games, and a lot of them are like Atari 2600 games and Mega Drive games. Which I find interesting. At Games don't make Sega ones anymore, but they're still putting Mega Drive games on their things.
That's because they have the license in Brazil to do it. So they just make them in Brazil, where they have the license to.
But at the same time, I'm looking at some of these Mega Drive games I picked, and things like Zombies Ate by Neighbors, The Lion King, Aladdin.
Yeah, they just have blanket rights for the system in Brazil.
And hilarious enough, Sword of Sodan, which is an absolutely awful game. Why on earth you'd want to put that in any system, ever?
I think because they can. They just pick the games at random. They just put them in a hat and pick them out.
Well, I can't see the rights for that game being very expensive, because most people call it one of the worst games on the machine. But at the same time, it's a bit weird having that on an official arcade cabinet, because it's not even an arcade game.
Yeah, at least make the games on the arcade cabinet arcadey games. You know, there's nothing wrong with like Troubleshooter. You could put Troubleshooter on an arcade machine. That'd work.
I'm looking at the arcade games on it, and a lot of it was Jellicoe stuff and Data East stuff. And the thing I found interesting in the Jellicoe stuff, Tetris was on it. Now I didn't think they'd be allowed to put Tetris on it because I've nonsensical.
Well, they should get the rights from the Tetris company to use Tetris, but again, they sort of have blanket rights for Mega Drive games in Brazil. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, but these weren't Mega Drive games. These are arcade games. These Tetris Plus ones.
Oh, fair enough. They probably didn't have permission to use those.
But at the same time, the listing of the games are confusing because it's Joe Mac 2 written down twice. There's no arcade game called Joe Mac 2, guys. That's a Nintendo game. Confusing enough, the actual second arcade Joe Mac game is not even really a Joe Mac game. It's a sequel to another series altogether. Which is not confusing at all.
Matso's asked if anybody knows how Money Launder stream is coming along. I don't know. I get comments on my video from people like saying, I play Antstream and I like it. It's like, okay, sure. You're the person that it was designed for. You're one of like the 0.00001% of the population that Antstream is intended for.
I see Ashens play sometimes.
Two handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
But he's probably got a free yearly lifetime subscription.
He will have free lifetime easily. He will have free lifetime because. I mean, come on, he's like the YouTube guy, the British YouTube guy. They're gonna want him to promote it as much as possible. It's like, everyone listens to you, Ashens. It's like, yeah, I listen to Ashens when I'm taking a dump. It's like, oh look, I've got this shit Chinese toy. And it's like, ha 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 ha. And then I wipe, and then I get up.
Which is funny because he says he never does videos on old games or machines anymore because they get less views than him just complaining about the plastic toys.
Well, yeah, that's his audience is weird shit from China and out-of-date food, and there's nothing particularly wrong with that. Because I watch that. I will admit I watch that stuff.
First channel ever subbed to probably way over like 8 years ago.
What was the first channel I subbed to? Yeah, Cinemassacre was on YouTube back in the day. It was probably Cinemassacre.
Probably what, yeah.
Probably Cinemassacre I subbed to. Cinemassacre or that guy with the glasses.
What other channel would have been subbed to? Oh yeah, probably Half-Blind Gamer, but he hadn't done like a video in like over a year. Probably never heard of him.
No, I've never heard of Half-Blind Gamer, but that just makes the name all the more interesting, because I'd love to know.
It was just a regular reviewer that, obviously his videos don't have HD quality because they were made years ago, but he was basically one of like the first like YouTubers to review CDI games.
Oh right.
Not just make fun of them.
Ahead of the curve then. That's pretty cool.
Since I think you were from like Finland or somewhere, a place where CDI was a lot more popular, so like, games are a lot easier to find. So, but he just hasn't been around for like.
I must admit, I have all the time in the world for like European channels and European gamers. Like I find the accents fun. I find the taste of games fun. Like, you'll see a lot of PC stuff from European streamers. That's why I love Joel so much from Vinesource, because he's just like quintessential Swedish video game streamer. Yo, and keeps gaming. Can't wait to play this with you. One of my favorite games of all time, Halo Reach. Ooh.
There's tons of really strange YouTube channels. I accidentally earlier found a YouTube channel. I don't know what this guy sounded European, but I'm not sure area. But he was just reviewing nothing but light gun games.
Oh,
the
nice!
channel was just light gun games. It had under 400 subs.
Oh, that guy clearly deserves more due to his excellent taste in video games.
And I found it because he was reviewing an incredibly weird one. I was like going, wow, this exists. A Godzilla light gun game.
What? A Godzilla light gun game?
No, it's not as exciting as you expect.
It doesn't matter, I need it in my life. It's Godzilla.
It wasn't exciting as you expect because literally it was for a Bandai system, which
oh man,
game system.
This sounds like perfect Sushi Bites material.
It was a gun. The system was literally just a light gun, and he just basically just shoved a VHS into a video player and was shot.
A VHS. A VHS. Oh, that's amazing!
Then I looked at some of the other stuff made for this thing, and there's some completely bonkers things. There's Cobra Command and Road Avenger made for it. I mean,
wait, Road Avenger on a VHS gaming system?
Yes!
That's amazing! I've known about these things for, like, educational games, for, like, Muppets stuff, but the idea of playing Road Avenger on a VHS tape is amazing!
Yeah, but the thing is, obviously, there were no, like, it was just a video and you just shot some flash inside. But then the weirdest one, Afterburner.
Afterburner on a VHS system. How does that even work?
You can find the entire gameplay video on YouTube of the entire thing. It was literally just somebody playing the game, but with all the high score bars removed. And just some, like, targets stuck on the top of things that you meant to shoot with a light gun.
Oh, that's amazing! This sounds like fun.
From the actual real arcade game that was not actually, which didn't seem to be the same music as the arcade one. So. It's just bizarre to think that exists. A light gun version of Afterburner that's played for a VHS exists.
I'm shocked, but I want to know more. What's the meme? I'm sickened but curious. I want to know more.
Apparently the thing got released in Europe as well because there's a Hero Turtles game for the thing.
I need to track this down if it's available in Europe. It's got to be on an auction site somewhere.
I think you'd have an hard time finding. You'd have to have a really old TV to play the thing, mind you, with a video tape.
That's all right. I can get old CRTs. More than anything, I know who to get in touch with if I want old CRTs.
So yeah, when Western companies with VHS games, let's just educate something Japanese something. Let's put Afterburner on it and Godzilla.
Well, yeah, Afterburner was like one of Sega's big arcade hits. It made sense that they'd want to put that on everything that they could get it on.
How long?
Seriously, I think the most popular VHS machine ever made was Japanese. I can't remember the name of it, but it has a Mario game with proper.
Oh yes, with those systems you had like a telephone connected to the system, and you have to press the correct answer on the phone. Yeah, Kiddo Cabooses has uploaded like the Mario one, the Sailor Moon one. They're great.
Then you realise there was a Mattel released thing outside of Japan, and all they didn't bring any of the Mario or the cool stuff out. They just made education.
What's your name?
For it.
Yeah, it's like the Sega Beaner and Pico are like such a gorgeous idea for a system, a book that you can interact with. And what have they spent it on? Fucking educational games. You got this wonderful tech, and then you got a Pokemon game on the system. I'm like, Pokemon on the Sega Pico? What? And then it's like, no, it's just an interactive book.
Big man forgets what he is.
Well, you could say the same about Sega Sonic and his arcade games. Half of them are just literally just things like right.
Like, we now have ROMs of the police car game and the spaceship game, and like they're shit.
Just make you wonder why these days. But at the same time, think about it this way. Over here, we wouldn't have anything like that. We'd have a boring popcorn machine. We'd have a popcorn machine and play a game.
I'll take it.
We got the best Sonic arcade game over here, Mega Play. So, that's all that matters to me. Mega Play was Sonic 1, but instead of the timer going up, it goes down. So you've got a limited amount of time to beat levels. It makes you good at Sonic 1 if you play Mega Play.
Level 1, did you say Covenant?
Yeah, the Mega Play ones do have some weird differences. I remember for a group of them, you had to do Streets of Rage 1, and the Mega Play version of Streets of Rage 1, there actually is a difference between the game. You don't... Is it Streets of Rage 1 or 2? It might be 2. But they removed you can't get extra lives for points in the Mega Play version. The only lives in the game are the ones that are hidden.
Yeah, because they don't want you to earn extra credits, they want you to pay for them.
It's like a weird, hard version of the game.
To be fair, there is an exploit in Streets of Rage 2. If you keep punching, you leave yourself open, but if you punch once and stun the enemy, it works on every single enemy. You could just do that to beat everyone without taking a single hit. It's so cheap, even on the hardest difficulties, just time it. Yeah, the time limit would stop you on Mega Play from doing that. Just one punch, one punch, one punch.
I've always seen most of those kind of games.
Coordinates received.
It'll make it very fun to play though.
Yeah, but if you want to get through them on one credit, you have to find the exploits.
Well, I mean, the original Double Dragon Wave is such a broken game, basically, I'm making the game just use the same over and over again.
There is that fun glitch in the original Double Dragon. There is a fun glitch in the original Double Dragon where if you despawn a boss, it counts as killing them, so you can run away from a Bobo and unspawn him, and the game like goes, "You win!" Is that only in the Nintendo one?
Yeah, not the arcade version. The arcade version is really laggy at that game. It has mega slowdown. there's about 6 things on screen. It goes super slow.
You know that Mame's nuts about getting the emulation perfect.
Why would they
So they will make the game run slow because that's how it played in the arcade. I hate that that's their plan is to make the emulation as close to the original as possible, and that's so boring. Like, improve games where you can. That's why I like you go on.
It's the reason why you can't actually play Primal Rage on an official version of MAME, despite the fact someone got it working, because you have to use some like weird trickery to get the game to run properly.
Yeah. Like, what's the example I'm thinking of? Oh, right, yeah. For example, the emulator gens. A lot of people don't like gens because it runs Mega Drive games better than the Mega Drive does. And people are like, oh, no, it's got to run games as the Mega Drive runs it. So you can build a ROM, like a ROM hack, that runs perfectly in gens and won't run in any other emulator. Because it fixes the checksum, and it makes the game run better, and if you try running it in any other emulator, it goes, nope, crash, bang.
People have been started doing that with Super Nintendo games, haven't they? Been making versions of games about the slowdown. So now you can play Gradius Free, and the bubble stage might have been slowed down, so it's literally next to impossible.
And if you... which one is it? Is it SNES that now has HD Mode 7? It looks so good. HD Mode 7 looks so good. The scaling is so smooth. You notice the difference in games like Pilot Wings.
Then there's the Nintendo ones that have this weird mode where it turns it into 3D games, even though they're not 3D.
Oh, that emulator is awful. It's built in Unity, which means that, you know, you're relying on Unity to run an NES game, which isn't exactly brilliant to begin with. And then it does it by, like, layers, so only a couple of mappers work, and everything else just looks horrible. So you have to make custom NES ROMs using the emulator that have all the 3D depth built in. It's just easier to download other people's pre-made ones. It's such a shit emulator, that one.
What other emulator bugs are there? I can think of some emulated versions of games a bit wonky on consoles. In Space Harrier on the 360 Sega collection. That thing is just terrible. The thing is about that one is, that's not a, it's a small thing that you don't notice. Anyone can tell on the Sonic collection on the 360 and PS3. The emulation of Space Harrier is gone. Because the guy's voice is twice as fast as the art, and so is the background.
Whoa! Get ready! What, like that?
That's not how it sounds. I mean, you find YouTube footage of it, someone playing, and you could tell that even if you've never played that game, that voice sounds off.
Yeah.
And they just left it like that. Oh, other games run
They probably figured it was too much effort to fix it.
Which is weird.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I jumped on the enemy's head and shoved a knife in his
neck. It's not the first time they've made a slightly bizarre port of a game, which has some weird issues. Midway Arcade Treasures on the PS2 is a strange one as well. On Pit Fighter, it plays twice as fast as it's meant to. So it's like Pit Fighter Turbo Edition.
There's a fun bit of history about Pit Fighter. The guy who coded it didn't play video games. The guy who coded Pit Fighter was not a gamer. He did not play video games.
The sequel's better. Well, this is the fake sequel, Guardians of the Hood. It's not very good, but at least
Guardians of the Hood. I need to play this. Name alone sounds like a good time.
It was the unofficial sequel to Pit Fighter. This time there was a side-scrolling beat 'em up. It has some really stupid ideas in it, though. And one of the most stupidest ideas is right early in the game. There's basically a bonus round in the game. You knock someone out. If you lose the bonus round, you start the entire game over again.
What? Why? It's the bonus round!
Makes no sense, no.
That's like Mick and Max fucking recycling. If it's like, hey, you've got to recycle 3 cans. If you don't, it's game over. That would be stupid. Or Cool Spot. If you don't collect all the cool symbols, it's game over.
It's not even the only game I know that has a bonus round, which is actually negative to play. So, and it's not for beat 'em as well. There's a game by Technos. The people who made
the people who made Double Dragon and River City Ransom, yeah.
Well, they made this game called, I think, Shadow Force. It's one of the later games they made. The game has some interesting ideas for a beat 'em up. Like you can take control of the enemies and have sets, but they went ballistic.
Oh, nice. Sort of like Avenging Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They went ballistic with it because there's a punch, a kick, a jump. There's like 6 buttons for the beat 'em up game. So some Street Fighter clones have less buttons than this beat 'em up. It's like, why is there a high kick and a low kick for a beat 'em up?
Well, complicated fighting game moves for a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Can you like pull off Hadoukens as well?
You get to this bonus round, and this is where it gets incredibly stupid. Your health doesn't recover at the end of the bonus round.
So you start the next level with like 0 health.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah,
I feel like Ryo Hazuki because I'm in a forklift.
There's a real old stream I've got of it. There's a reason why I'll never play the game again. It's not because of that reason. The real reason I'm never going to play the game again is the final boss. It's completely unfair. So you're sitting there. So you get to the final boss, and oh look, you get to pick a new form. So then you fight the final boss, lose a life, game over. You got to start the whole game again.
Limited, but we'll prioritize whatever you need, ma'am.
Yeah, that's a great way not to want anyone to play your arcade game. Yeah, get to the final boss and expect to perfect the final boss in one turn with a character, with a new character.
What for armor lockup?
Great design there, guys. You know what makes it sadder is it's not even the only game to do that I can think of. Well, it's in that specific way.
Okay, interesting. Matzo says
game had a troll move like that. Oh yeah, there are a game Sammy made, American Sammy, called Zombie Raid. That Zombie Raid, like a pixel version of like the 1930s House of the Dead. Which has weird like digitized sprites or something like things in it, but mostly it's. I call the game kind of a troll because you get to this boss in the game, then suddenly you just fall into a spike pit and instantly die. The game don't tell you this before this happens, but oh, you have to pick these gems up that are hidden in the levels and put them in a specific order just so you can fight the final boss, otherwise you just die.
Matzo says, what good games are there on Game Pass? Okay, let's go. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Devil May Cry 5, Jump Force, Metal Gear Survive, Descenders. There's a few to keep you busy. Oh, he's got a ghost.
Yeah, man. But other games have that troll thing. So like, a few SNK games did that as well. Once you get to the final level of the arcade game, they just suddenly remove all continues from you and expect you to like get
yeah, games that do that are fucking annoying.
What game did that? Oh yeah, I think Nam 95 does that on the final boss. The thing that makes me laugh about the final boss of that game, it's supposed to be a Vietnam game, but the final boss looks like Dr. Robotnik in a mech. Feels like... It's just like, what? But if he died against him, you instant game over. He's like, why is he making it 1975?
Why not? Why
I'm not
not?
sure if it was meant to look like Dr. Robotnik, but it just makes it more questionably weird. Like a stolen photograph from a movie. I'm not sure of the movie, but it's definitely stolen because it looks it before it. What other stupid games like that? Oh yeah, the rubbishy arcade Castlevania game does that as well. You fall down all in the American instant game over.
Oh, Haunted Castle.
Now if you play the Japanese version, you just lose a bit of health and you just teleport back. That game is such a broken mess at Haunted Castle. It's like impossible. There's like, how do you ruin a game? Well, that's it. I mean, you literally made it literally impossible almost. It's like you're dying 4 hits by anything.
The old Farragut station has its own comms.
4 hits.
That should bring us back online with command.
And there's no health pickups.
Airview base has an anti-air battery to
I
help clear the skies.
Running in the Japanese version, but everything failed to 1 or 2 to you that, so it's less of a problem. You play it and you just get stuck at a wall and then just give up.
I appear to be going the wrong way. Back I go.
Yeah, for some nonsensical reason, Haunted Castle has been released multiple times on PS4. You can get it as its own game and on a Castlevania collection. So what's that about? How did this game get released twice on the same platform?
Oh, that hurts.
Because Konami have forgotten what they've released.
I think I know how it happened. Because the original arcade version by a company called Hamster.
Yes.
Hamster Archives, and this other one's done by Konami themselves. That's the reason why it happened, but it's a bit weird that you can get Haunted Castle, 2 versions of it on the Switch and the PS4.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very liked game ever, so it's a bit weird that there's 2 versions of it, but other ones. Well, it's not the first time it happened, because technically Microsoft's Game Room was the same like that as well. There was games on Game Room that was already on the 360.
Yeah, that was already on Live Arcade, yeah.
Game Room could be played on PC as well, so they were new to PC. But
I wasn't aware Game Room was on PC.
Yes, it was. It was always on PC. If you bought a game on 360 one, you could play it on the PC version.
Oh, I might have actually given that a go if I knew it was on PC. Oh, lame.
I don't think it exists. I don't really
yeah,
think it
don't
even
exist
works
anymore. Probably not, but I would have given that a go at the time if I'd known.
What a mess that thing was. There's so many
absolutely.
games in that thing. And the most literally unplayable was the paddle ones, because literally they didn't even reprogram them to actually work on a joypad. So it was literally unplayable. Well, they didn't tell anyone that, but they did that.
They probably thought they could just shove arcade ROMs on a service and like call it a day. It's like, no, you need to do some work. You need to do some curation for a service like this. You can't just shove games on there and it be done.
That's the thing about that. They said when they were making that, they were using the real arcade ROMs, but here's the thing. Some of the Game Room versions of the games have poorer sound emulation and sometimes missing sound completely. For the Xbox Live Arcade versions.
That just sounds like a really fucked driver. Like, where the Xbox Live versions would have had, like, emulation tweaked to the game, it sounds like Game Room used one emulator for everything. There is no one glove, like, one size fits all, you know? Like, there isn't for stuff like that. You have to tweak every game separately. Emulators have hotfixes for games. It sounds like they just used the one for everything.
Because the music was really off. And Scooter Shooter, which was the only ever time it's been released in anything, had no background music. Yeah, it has background music on MAME, so clearly it's meant to have music.
Yeah.
But then there's weird ones like Pressure Cooker in Atari 2600 was missing a do background music playing in the background all the time. So how is that missing?
Oh fuck.
It was an indie version of the game, I remember. And even in the video we're playing, in the random thing showing it, that background music can be heard, but it's not in the actual game room version. Weird.
Yeah, it sounds to me like completely broken emulation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the best. Well, this is game room we're talking about. It was a bit of a disaster. I mean, Microsoft did such a poor job advertising that thing. It's like they literally released it weeks before it meant to come out, just so they could tie it in with the Xbox Live Arcade event.
Yeah, and of course they did such a bad job with it. I didn't even know it was available to play on PC until now. So they did a very bad job explaining it.
Well, you wouldn't even know what games are getting coming out every week for it, because did Microsoft on like the big achievement websites announce it? Nope. It was just on the Game Room's Facebook page. That was the only people that announced stuff. Oh no! Eventually, Major Nelson did announce Game Room like the last week it was going to get released. By that time, instead of releasing like things in patches, they just released the entire last set all in one go.
Regardless of whether it was ready or not. Amazing.
The thing is, all of them was ready. Basically, made download patch for that, so they make a patch like Game Pack 13 and they released like 10 games from that pack one week, then the rest would get unlocked the week after, then the week after. Then release another pack after, so there was already finished, they weren't finished, but the last pack just threw all 30 out at once. And they also lied, because the final pack was supposed to have Sunset Riders in it. Guess what never came out?
Sunset Riders.
Everything else did though, and Pop and the second Twin Beat game were actually released. Though for some bizarre reason they picked the version called Bells and Whistles, which is the name of that game I've never heard of.
Yeah, I've never heard of it referred to as that. I mean, let's be real, it does have bells in it, that part's right. But when did Twin Beat have whistles?
I don't know. Well, they did have the original Goemon on there, and they call it Goemon on that version.
They call it Goemon or Mr. Goemon or what? Because I know that game as Mr. Goemon.
Mr. Goemon.
Yeah, I know that one as Mr. Goemon.
I'm not sure that's the Japanese name, but...
Yeah, anti-air gun.
Most people only remember Game Room for a specific reason. I think Giant Bomb used to do a stream every week, just playing all the games, making fun of it. Well, everyone said they spent all the money buying MV1, even though you could play a demo of all of them. Some of them, you wouldn't even need, like the broken paddle ones, you'd better try a demo before you spend money on, because they didn't work.
Well, yeah. If you even so much as demoed it, you would have known.
Then they did have some interesting features that were actually new to like that kind of service at the time. It's like you could save replays and other people could watch it online.
Oh, that's cool.
Other games do that now, but there was.
That was definitely sort of new at the time.
The funniest one is though, some of them though, like the best score tables of some games was kind of broken because some people moved glitches to cheat on the games. Or it was a game where you could just get maximum score, so the best, so it was basically a score, score table, just the first person in the world to get max score.
I remember watching some replays on Pac-Man Championship Edition, where people had scores that were completely ridiculous. So I sat down with some friends and I watched one of the replays, and they didn't get to the score in the record, in the replay, which said to me that it was someone who hacked, and the replays weren't even accurate to the score that they supposedly got. It was...
I think one of the funniest ones I saw in Game Room were for a game called Jackal that Konami made.
Oh yeah, the gun game. You drive around in a truck. Yeah, that was really good.
Well, someone doing his score realised, someone making the game didn't realise there's a specific area an enemy constantly respawns, and you could just sit in an area and just keep holding the fire button and shit. Since there's no time limit in the game, you can just sit there and just constantly keep firing until you get a stupid score, then just keep moving on.
Sorry, an NPC wouldn't get in the car. Fucking stupid AI.
You know what I find interesting about the game? Apparently there was a Wii U version beat, a WiiWare version beat maybe that never got released.
What, of Jackal?
But not many knows much information about it, but...
So they were going to do
the
Jackal
same time,
Rebirth along with Castlevania Rebirth, and oh man, I would have loved a Jackal Rebirth. I would have gone nuts for that.
Screenshots of it, but I don't know if it got really far or what happened to it. You're obviously a Jackal game, so the same kind of... Kind of was a Jackal already on the 360 though. There was some early live arcade games called Assault Heroes 1 and 2, and they pretty much played like Jackal anyway.
Kill 100 elites. Nice. I got an achievement.
So yeah, Assault Heroes pretty much played like Jackal anyway. Bit different in places, but it seemed it must have been inspired by it somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. But...
Well, a lot of old games took inspiration from each other because it was the Wild West. Once somebody had an idea and it worked, everybody took it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was normal back then.
You remember when Trauma Team came out and there were like a million Doctor games? They suddenly banned Trauma Team banishes the old genre banishes off the face of the planet.
It's like a whole bunch of copycats have to come out of the woodwork, and then some stick around and have their own series, and then some don't. It's like
I'm kind of surprised some like Trauma Team. People trying to make mobile versions of games similar to that. It seems like it would work.
I remember games like Dr. Lautrec, which were like rip-off Professor Layton. There was one game and it was done. And Sega's like, oh, Professor Layton's good. Let's take Professor Layton, but make it a rhythm game. And that didn't work either.
In that game, well, Rhythm Thief. In that game, super expensive in America.
Yeah, I got it as I got it as a freebie at some point on 3DS. How did I do that? I think it was a free. I think it was a free game because I had a 3DS code for like the system, and I signed it up to Nintendo. It was like have a free.
Did a code once, and the code for 3DS games once, and that was one of them.
Ah, maybe it was that. Because I remember having Rhythm Thief for free and playing it and being like, this is fucking badass! But to be fair, that game wouldn't have been half as good if it didn't have the Tomoya Otani soundtrack. The Sonic composer working on the game's soundtrack. That was tight.
Yeah, that time when everyone were copying Professor Layton.
Yeah. Professor Lautrec. Professor Layton started copying Professor Layton. The latest Professor Layton is like Professor Layton's daughter.
I don't wonder though with all like why John just died and never came back. I mean, you think with mobiles it would be back by now? Just seems like some of that work.
I'd like to see like the lore genre come back, like things like Ace Attorney, because besides Danganronpa, there's not really anything else that compares to Ace Attorney out there.
Are any other companies making clones of that though?
Well,
I can't think of any clones.
I can't think of any clones, but I can remember games that were like it, like VNs, that came out of the woodwork once everyone realised that VNs were like marketable outside of Japan.
I think that's probably what happened, but I know there's some games that get weird clones. Maybe the clone market moved over to rubbishy fucking games, but you know, most of them don't even try cloning. Most of those can't even call clone games anymore. It's just a template game, just stick a different character model on it, give it a copyright name so it won't get sued. And there you go, just release it.
Download Subway Surfers for Unity and then replace the character models. Done. New game.
That's putting so much effort in. Most of them don't even put that much effort in. That's what people make me funny. People say go play Star series. I mean, you've seen all the abusing clones on there. I mean,
There's so much crap on Google Play
It's
Store.
so obvious. A lot of it's just like stolen stuff, or it's just like.
Yeah, there was a time you could get literally Crash 1, 2, and 3 ISOs in an emulator off the Google Play Store. Just like, for fuck's sake. Are they not even checking this stuff?
Oh, I see Apple Arcade games all the time. They just have really weird names, like Funny Dog and...
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of free-to-play stuff on there which confuse me. Like, there's versions of like Gunbird and all that, but they seem official, but it's like, why do these exist? I don't get them. Are these just the arcade versions ported to a phone now? They just want you to put microtransactions for credits. I don't get what they're meant to be.
Yeah, they're probably microtransactions for credits. That seems like the easiest way to make money with something like that.
Or you can just download them and just, get them on with the original.
Yeah, just download the games with Happy Chick because it's faster, and then load those games up with the proper emulator on your phone.
It'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. That's the thing about Happy Chick. I don't use its inbuilt emulators. What I do is I use Happy Chick to download the games, then I fire them up in like more up-to-date versions of the emulators. Just so much easier.
I have an Android box that just uses Happy Chick on, but I'm just using Happy Chick on the box because...
Yeah, because there's really not much else you can do with it.
It works for what I need it for, so... But you're not allowed to talk about Happy Chick because, big YouTubers get upset by it.
Oh, boo-hoo. It exists for a reason, right?
Everybody's upset that someone's got Happy Chick on again. Why do you keep reviewing all these rip-off consoles and you're bored about having a feature to put games on?
Yeah, Re-Res, shut the fuck up, stop complaining.
I also you were getting all these
Re-Res is like that, he's like, it's full of piracy. I'm like, yeah, no shit. How many of these Chinese consoles are you going to review and go like, it's full of pirated games? Like, yeah, of course it is. It's from China.
And then you get people in comments going, well, I'm glad they're not Nintendo.
Well, I'm surprised these Chinese companies have licensing for all these Nintendo games. Just like, shut up. You're not funny. You're not funny, mate. Nobody's saying these Chinese guys have the license, you dumbass.
It's not like the idea was new. All the Famicom things did the exact same thing anyway.
Just back then, I guess, there wasn't that many idiots on the internet mouthing off about it.
I mean, I knew way back in about 1999. Ball-shaped control, a bunch of NES games on. They weren't official games, and they were really NES games. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
And then they even hide the names of the games in. It's not even before then there was ones like that because I've still got it somewhere actually. There's this thing I've got called a Systema TV Boy, and it's quite literally just Atari 2600 games. Just with the palette swaps and the Activision logos hacked out of them.
That's awesome.
And this was sold in Argus. So
yeah. Wow.
There was not done with the sound. They just slightly changed the colour palettes and given weird names on the menu. Not like this thing was so basic. It didn't even really have a menu though. They just like flipped a button to change game.
Flick to switch, yeah, and then it would load a different game based on the switch position.
Why there's not many videos on YouTube of those?
I had a TV box like that once.
Not many people talk about TV, but they all talk about Famicom. People forget that they existed before.
I had a TV box like that. It had like different versions of Pong on it. Come on, cat, you fucking dumbass. There we go.
Probably Pong ones. What was that? Well, one plug and play that had a real fail in it, wasn't there? I can't remember the name of it. A few years ago, a company made one, and they had the right to some Capcom games on it, and some proper arcade games. But there was one kind of problem with one of the games on it. I think the game called... I'm trying to remember the name. It was a shooting game anyway, I can't remember the name. What was it called? I don't know.
Vargas?
I can't remember the name of the game, but it were a horizontal shooter. The problem is all the games was in the same resolution. This game, you blew it up on this plug and play, and it was on its side. you got the right to get a Capcom game, and you didn't even put it in the correct perspective.
Oh god, it thought it was in tape mode. Wow.
No, the thing didn't have a tape mode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was running the game sideways because it thought the device was in tape mode, but it was not.
I think it had some questionable designs in it. It had Jellicoe games on the same thing, but it had the Game Boy and the Nintendo version Broadland on it, but not the arcade original. It's like, well, if you've got the rights to the arcade games, why are you putting the Nintendo, the 8-bit versions on?
There's those Data East. There's those like arcade handhelds that have Data East games on them, and they're the NES versions. It's like you're calling this an arcade handheld, and it plays the NES version of Bad News, not the arcade version.
I've seen those, yeah. The thing that makes it funny about that is you can get this like mini arcade one for Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja that has the arcade version on it. But I'm like, I don't really get the point of those mini portable handhelds. I mean, you have one game on it. I mean, is Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja a game you're gonna really play for hours for high scoring? I mean, the game can be completed in like 30 minutes.
Probably not. No, I wouldn't play Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja that much.
Mechanics in that game or anything. Just
if we were talking about arcade games that I could play for that long, like Gunbird, if you gave me a handheld that was just Gunbird, I could play that for several hours. I'd have no trouble spending several hours playing Gunbird.
I don't think there's an arcade version of Gunbird. Somehow.
It would be like the FM Towns Marty version of Gunbird. It'd be like some random thing. Some random version that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You pick these things pick random versions sometimes. Reminds me of those Capcom collections they made on PS2. It's like all arcade games, and then Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Nintendo games. That's random. If you're gonna do that, why don't you put Final Fight 2 and 3 on there as well?
Yeah.
You could have easily put them in. You have Final Fight 1 on the same disc, so.
If you're gonna have Super Ghouls and Ghosts, then give us Gargoyle's Quest as well.
Yeah, but then you had to put a Game Boy game and a Super Nintendo game on there as well. A Nintendo game on there, because all three of them are on different platforms.
This character is fucking stupid. Get in the car!
Oh. Still, we know the biggest scam collection in the world is still the Darius Cosmic collection on Switch.
What's in it?
Well, what is the Darius Cosmic collection? It was a collection of the arcade Darius games.
Oh, nice. I'm down for that. G Darius.
He had all of them up to G, all of them, but no G Darius.
Oh, no G Darius. Oh, come on, G Darius is the best one. Darius Gaiden is good, but G Darius is even better.
That's not the reason why it was a scam though. The reason why it was a scam is they made two versions of the game. They made a regular version and the collector's edition.
Right.
And the collector's edition included the Master System version of Darius 2 and basically the console ports of the arcade versions of the Darius games. And the two Super Nintendo Darius games, which were unique games.
Why would you want console ports of the arcade games?
This costs double the amount as the regular version.
Right.
So how do you mess up a collection that badly?
Wouldn't you just make one version that has everything?
No, yeah, but this is where it gets even more funny. Then I think I don't know if it'll limit it on another company gets the rights to publish this outside of Japan. This collection to do the same thing again. There's 2 versions.
Come on! Why would you do that? Why would you make the same mistake?
And it gets even funnier with the second, with the other version because they come on 2 separate cartridges.
What? What?
So it's a 2 cartridge set with one of the cartridges has Nintendo games on, Super Nintendo ROMs on it. And it sold, and they only made like a few thousand copies, and it sold out in like a few hours.
Okay, here's the thing. Hackers know how to combine multiple Nintendo Switch carts onto one cartridge. So surely developers should know too. They could have at least released it as both game cartridges on the one cart. The idea of releasing 2 separate carts, it's antiquated. We know how to combine XCIs, and companies do too. It's just ridiculous to have it on 2 separate carts.
Oh yeah, don't worry, this collector's edition were about £90 or something as well.
Fucking hell! For Darius, like, I like Darius, but not for that fucking much.
Japanese version were even more expensive, so they got ripped off even more, so...
Oh man. The thing is, Switch owners will pay stupid money for games.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not even the first time they've done a terrible Darius collection. They did it, they've previously done it for the 30th anniversary of Darius. Because they did a PS4 Darius collection, but this is where it gets funny. It was like something ridiculous, like about $120 or something. This is brand new, so it's probably even more now.
Yeah.
So what did you get of it? Soundtrack CDs of every Darius game ever made. And a PS4 disc with the arcade version of Darius 1 on it.
One game.
Yes.
Fuck's sake! Now don't get me wrong, Darius Gaiden and G Darius have very nice soundtracks and I would like to own them, but I'd like to also play those games as well!
I'm just going, why would you make a collection that has soundtracks for the entire series and then only include the first game in the series?
One game! The original game! It's not even a good one, like Darius Gaiden or G Darius.
Yeah, no one even likes them.
They could have at least made it one of those two. Oh god, that's so stupid. I'm embarrassed for them. I'm embarrassed for them.
It must be
what
a
a
thing when
joke.
Japanese companies making ridiculous collector's editions of games that they overvalue. But that seems to be a Japanese logic thing. It's like, oh, we're gonna remake an old space shooter like Battle Garrigan, and what we're going to sell it for? £30 digital for a 20-year-old arcade game. And all space shooter fans will accept this because they're the only people that are willing to pay £30 for a 20-year-old game.
Yeah.
Because the excuse is, well, we have to make it more expensive because it won't sell many copies. Well, if you're asking £30 for it, of course it's not going to sell many copies.
If it's not going to sell that many copies and you have to charge that much for it, don't make it.
Exactly, that's what I think.
So all people would do is just pirate it. If it's that much, people would just pirate it.
You know what does confuse me about all these Darius collections is Darius as a series is title so owned by Square Enix. None of the Darius games recently have been published by Square Enix anywhere. Same with Bubble Bobble. That about. This title not good enough to be on Square name or something.
Square Enix is too busy releasing these awful modern Tomb Raider games. Well, they're fine, they're just not Tomb Raider. Depending on how you look at it, that might be a good thing.
I don't even call Tomb Raider Square Enix game, I call it Square... That should be called Square Enix Europe game because I don't feel like something Japan would make.
Ooh, grenades. Grenades.
The want to list the most funniest, in my opinion, worst collector's edition in the world. It has to be won by limited run games. I always hated that company to begin with because basically they're just a scalper company.
Yeah.
Don't say they're not.
No, they are.
Most people that buy their games,
people who buy their games resell them or just like hold on to them to collect them. They'll never play the card.
This is the version of a download-only game, but I'm never gonna play it because I've already got the download version. So why did you buy it down?
I bought it so I can have something in the background when I'm making my YouTube videos. That's why they do it. These people can brag about their limited run games.
Limited run games probably made one of the most pointless collectors in the world. I think they even gave it away to people eventually because they couldn't get rid of it. Because they made a boxed version of...
Let's get to the atrium.
Of that game the Gears of War creator made that died in 5 seconds flat.
Which one? The hero shooter that, or the it would have been the hero shooter, wouldn't it? Battleborn? No.
No, not Battleborn.
It was something like that, but it wasn't Battleborn. It was
Battleborn,
something.
no.
I know the one you're thinking of, and it went down to like 2 players a day. Oh fuck! What was it called? I've forgotten the name of it. If you look up,
because he wanted to make this game because he was going then Overwatch is for babies because it doesn't have edginess and swearing in it, so I'm gonna put swearing in it. But it's literally some of the crap he said when he was releasing this game.
I've forgotten the name. I'm gonna look it up.
Well, whatever this game is, limited run made the box collector's edition of it, which is like so you made a box collector's edition for a PC game, which is online only.
Got to be 4 platforms that could take it out with a single map round.
Doesn't that go against your entire principle as a company?
Let's have a look. It was
I doubt that.
Lawbreakers. That's the one. Lawbreakers. Yeah. I remember the name now. I've seen it.
It looks completely unappealing as well, doesn't it?
I was hoping that Radical Heights would come to fruition, but it never did. I was so excited for that. I was playing that when it launched. When Radical Heights launched in early access, I was playing it. It was hilarious. It was like watching someone shit themselves. You can't look away. You're watching just Cliff Bleszinski's career just shit itself. It was amazing.
I don't know why you should have really not made a focused game. We wanted to actually have some lastability. People like the worst genre to start a game company off on.
Yeah, it's like what's popular? Hero shooters and battle royales. Great. So what I'm going to do is just release hero shooter and battle royale. People will play it, right? Because they'll play anything.
Oh wait, no, they won't. They'll just stick with what they've already got like that.
Well, yeah, you've got to offer something new for people to play it. You know.
It's basically like last gen of all stupid companies forcing multiplayer modes into everything. It's like with no NAS. It's like,
yeah.
I'm sure anyone in the world wanted multiplayer versus in Ninja Gaiden 3. That was totally something everyone in the world asked for.
Like I will give credit. There's a lot of developers that managed to make it work, like BioShock 2. But when you build your game with multiplayer in mind, you suddenly get a lot of jank in the single player. And you notice it in games that are built to be multiplayer. You can feel the jank in the single player.
Didn't they try that with that game Brink and that really flopped as well?
Oh, Brink. Yeah, the problem with Brink's single-player campaign was its level design was, now you've fought through the level one way, now repeat the same level, but backwards. This is gameplay. Brink is so worthless, even, like, Poundland can't get rid of it.
Well, didn't they make the game free? Entire game free.
I
think
did
it's
not...
free on Steam now, you have to pay money to play it.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know if that's just a single player or not, but I think the game would just put it for free.
What's the situation, Noble?
I wonder if I can still get it with a Steam app ID. Like Codename Gordon and FNAF World. Is it still up? Ooh.
I just remember when that game came, advertised in my local city, anywhere, and all of the bus stops and things for it. No one bought it. But the only time I ever saw that happen previously was this PS2 game. I don't know. I don't remember playing the game, but it was an old PS2 game. I remember rightly. You know, just about this guy spray painting things. But
Mark Echo's Getting Up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's such a terrible name. Getting Up. I mean,
yeah.
They had a life-size statue of the character.
I haven't played it, but I think it would be my kind of thing because it's like an exploration platformer with spray painting. I think I'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, but it's just got a terrible name.
It does. It has a name that doesn't make you want to play it.
Getting Up.
Yeah, but not just that. Who the fuck is Mark Echo?
I think he's a fashion designer, which makes the name even confusing.
A fashion designer?
What's a fashion designer got to do with spray painting things?
What is this, like Versace's Pro Skater?
trying to imagine what a fashion designer game would be like.
Call of Burberry, like
Leonardo da Vinci's Pro Skate. You just randomly make inventions.
I would fucking play a skateboarding game where you skate around on Leonardo da Vinci's inventions. I would play that. That sounds like a great time. You could unlock the helicopter at the end. Or the time machine. Oh yes, because he built a time machine, Mr. Da Vinci. Oh god, yes.
I don't know, maybe making a game based on a fashion designer. Weird idea.
I don't know. You can get games based on Paris Hilton. I used to play Paris Hilton's Diamond Quest or something on mobile phone. Seriously, back in the J2ME mobile phone game days, because
you're saying that's embarrassing, but Polygon did the most 100 important games list for the last 10 years, and the Kim Kardashian game are on the list. And I'm like, well, there's any credibility. Your list's gone down the drain.
Well, that game definitely made a lot of money. That Kim Kardashian game. Basically, it wasn't a game. It was just a fucking microtransaction shop. But it made so much money.
I think the funniest thing about that is I read it. She was getting death threats when the game stopped working one day online. It says something about smart the audience of the game while they think the actual person is named after developed it.
Yeah. Like, I don't for a second think Paris Hilton developed the Diamond Quest video game. No. It was great though. This Paris Hilton mobile game was basically Bejeweled with a Paris Hilton skin, and I just ended up playing it for hours. It was just Bejeweled.
Bejeweled and not because of the Paris Hilton.
Yeah, just because it was fun gameplay. Like, it had nothing to do with the fact Paris Hilton was attached to it.
What stupid ones is there? Really weird game tie-ins that don't make sense. Oh yeah, there was that time Nike made an entire video game based on TV commercial.
What?
PS1.
What? What?
Yeah, Nike made. There basically was a Nike advert, entire PS1 game based around it, called The Mission. It's a really bad game, by the way.
Well, that makes me want to play it.
It's literally, you played literally a TV commercial that had a bunch of, well, probably famous at the time footballers going into like this museum and fighting this robot Kendu.
Why does this sound familiar?
And they made a video game on it.
Come on, what? Wow, that's cool.
by European publisher, European developer, and it's a really bad game. By how it looks. I'm surprised it was only sold in Europe. No one else in the world got the game called The Mission. I mean, even the name don't sound like it's got anything to do with anything.
Well, yeah, it's like The Mission. You immediately think, is this like some tank game, or is it like a first-person shooter? You hear the word The Mission, you're thinking, right, this is obviously some sort of like spy thing.
I was trying to get some night shoots back from some cyborgs. Yeah. What else would it be about?
Oh no, cyborgs have stolen Nike shoes. We gotta get them back. It's like, nah, it's alright.
I think I remember the advert on TV. I don't remember ever being called The Mission though. Maybe that was just the game called that. About a minute long adverts, so it fell. I guarantee you could probably find the advert on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube somewhere. There's no way it won't be.
Beautiful, ain't it? Someone should take a picture.
It was made in that time where
Nice
people
work, by the way.
went completely ballistic with sports adverts where they do completely bizarre things like actually fighting demons and complete lunatic stuff in them.
I miss adverts like that. Everything's so, like,
Copy that on our way.
sanitary now.
Don't need command to tell me.
Well, we have Christmas
Still
adverts
hurts
that
half
don't
my
know,
life.
but that's the only time.
Yeah, but then, yeah, you only get the crazy adverts at Christmas time. Like the people who spend millions on stop-motion animation for their Christmas ads.
Meanwhile, as Argus these days, and just have some
and do not
crappy
need
person
to report on events that occur on my own
crappy room set,
doorstep.
and
What
that's
I
all.
do require is a detailed account of your previous engagement.
I'll never understand how on
George,
that
it's been too
happened.
long.
I miss the works of people like Chris Cunningham, you know, like
Just
the Apex Twin
additions I've
videos
made.
and stuff like that. Like
Indeed.
that's what I miss is experimental
Data center was home to one of my
filmmaking in TV
xenoarchaeologists,
ads.
Professor Laszlo.
Stuff like the
Weird
Judder
ones.
Man
You
and
could
stuff like
shed
that.
some light on his death.
Well, they probably
If
do
he was a
make
civilian
weird
male in
ones
his
still, but
mid-60s,
they
he
probably
died
are
with a Covenant
just
energy sword
internet.
through his abdomen.
Yeah.
At least
Shoot on the
They
webpage
engaged
these
us as
days.
well. It was just after we found your scientist's daughter, Mom. She was hiding in the...
Irrelevant. The elites. Tell me more about them.
Whenever
3,
weird advert
Zealot
games,
class.
there's
One
plenty of
got
games
bias.
about
The
adverts
leader,
that
from
really
the looks
kind
of
of
Zealots.
about it.
You're certain.
Oh, that's a weird
armor
one. Back in
configuration
Mice from
matched.
Mars.
Shield strength too.
Now that game, when it released over here on Super Nintendo, it was filled with like
Yeah.
Snickers, was it, or was it Mars bars?
Yeah, versions full with Snicker bars.
Yeah, Snicker bars.
There are those
Don't
at
know why.
Elite, myself
It's all like
included, who believe
Snickers
the
are part of the
Covenant
show.
dispatch elite advanced teams to
only-
hunt
You won this race with the
their
power of
religion.
Snickers.
Survivor
The only
accounts
reason I can
suggest
really
such
figure out why
teams are
Snickers
small,
is
nimble,
because there's a
and
few
almost
print
always
adverts around the
zealot
time.
class.
With
No
baggy
doubt
mice
they
and
came to the
cars.
station for the
Mars
abundance of Oni
characters
excavation
promoting
data stored
Snickers.
there.
But they never mention
And you let
Snickers
them
in
get
the show
away.
or the
Data
toys or
retrieval
anything
was
that
not a
were
command
made around the
directive,
same
even had he known.
time. So why
he
did
had
they put it
other
in the
more
video
urgent matters to
game?
attend to.
Like warning the planet.
Such a weird change, that one.
Professor Sorvak's
Money, right?
final entry in
It's
field
strange.
notes made
People
reference to
only
a
do
latchkey
things
discovered.
like because they get paid, and that's
Not a
really
word he
sad.
used lightly. So let's hope
Yeah, that one just
the
makes you
data
wonder
log
though,
Lieutenant
why would you
Commander
do
stole
that?
contains it.
It's not in the US versions.
Before you ask, I was alerted at the moment.
They would have
you
to have intentionally source code, you know, got in and added these
That
Snickers.
data is classified tier 1.
Well, they
That's
had
the funny
really,
thing.
all they've done
I
is
could
to
send you
change
to
the
the
power-up
bank for
names, and
interfering
one of the
with my
power-ups
work.
was changed to a Snicker bar and just
Maybe
changed some
you'd like
signs
to
to say
join.
Snickers. There weren't
I'm
really any
sorry.
alterations
We're
to the
currently
game.
under emergency planetary directive, winter contingency. I'm sure you're familiar with the punishment for civilian interference with the Spartan deployment.
Yeah, I guess it's like that game.
Just making a reading
American
suggestion,
GameCube
man.
game, which just randomly just kind of
Let's
just start
move, noble
talking about
team.
Skittles in, which even though it was clearly looks like it's got nothing to do with Skittles.
Wasn't that like a fantasy
We
game?
all
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have powers from
I
Skittles.
remember
and
reading about this. Like a fantasy
something to do with
RPG
that.
with Skittles
They
in
got
it.
money from Skittles or something, so they just threw all these random lines about Skittles in this random generic game that had nothing to do with anything. Weird.
Chat's been dead for like an hour.
might just call this stream just pick two guys babble about whatever.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Good game, good company. That's all that matters.
Well, yeah. What else? There's other weird ones, isn't there? I mean, there's that game Root Beer Tap, another weird advert. Some versions are wise in it. Some versions, I mean, everyone. It's not everyone calls it Root Beer Tap, but originally you were giving real beer to people. It was sponsored by Budweiser.
Recon Team Bravo reporting in.
So we gave a million different versions.
Starting to get crowded up here, Cat.
Also, the Galaxy players looks like Mario.
Direct action may be necessary.
That's definitely one of those games that got copied by everybody.
Cat runs up. Direct action is always necessary.
Hell, there was a beer tapper stage in the fucking Back to the Future game on NES.
High velocity, armor piercing.
Yeah, I haven't played that for a group with the nice scores, and yeah, I never got past that level. Doesn't instantly kill you.
There's actually an improvement hack out there that makes the game playable. Apparently it's a lot more palatable like that.
Yeah, that game is what I called, but it didn't look like it was very well thought out, but it came from a time period when there were lots of games like that, so...
Command wants to know what they're hiding.
Plenty of European computer games at the time would be no better, worse.
The World of Long Plays channel has started uploading, like, full-length Amiga game playthroughs. Some of these are only about 30 minutes long. I remember banging my head against the Scooby-Doo game, and they uploaded a playthrough that's like 30 minutes long.
Oh yeah, some of those people are the manager. They must practice a lot of using cheats or something because
I think in a lot of cases they're playing with slowdown and re-records. And that's perfectly fine because the channel, you know, mentions that in the description.
Well, they're not lying. They're not... Yeah, the thing about Amiga games is usually when a game about Amiga pose for some nonsensical reason harder than the other versions. I never understood why. Always the case. Like there's a game called Soccer Kid. Now this is not this game has been released on multiple other platforms. There's also a Super Nintendo version of it as well, so it wasn't just an Amiga game. There's some places in the world that have a weird name like Kid Cleats, who's like, what sort of name is that? But
I'm definitely familiar with the name Kid Cleats.
It was a platform game where you played as a kid and you could generate, well, footballs to kick at people.
Oh, right, yeah, Soccer Kid. Didn't it have, like, Coca-Cola branding somewhere as well? Like, on Game Gear in Japan, it might have been called Coca-Cola Kid.
I think that was a different game.
Was that a different game? But that was a guy, that was a kid kicking a football around as well.
It might have been the same game, but this was an Amiga game.
I think it is. I think it is. I think it's the same game. It's just
might be.
It had a license
in
Japan.
The version of the game, some enemies take about 3 or 4 hits to die, but the Super Nintendo version, the same game, they die in 1. It's like, what's this about? The graphics are the same, and why is the Amiga version so much harder?
Might be a case of them like going like, oh, this is far too hard, and changing it for the Super Nintendo.
Possibly, but then there's other games that have done the same thing, like Chuck Rock 2 did the same thing. You get 0 continues on the Amiga version, but console version continues. The game's difficulty is no different otherwise, so what's that about? Same developer made all versions. Then there were another game like that developed and Sticks, which does a weird thing because all the puzzles are the same, but on the console versions, the room placement is moved around in the levels compared to the Amiga version. It's all the same puzzles, just in different places in the levels.
Bubba and Sticks, I think I've played that one. It's two characters, and you have to use both of them to complete the puzzles. Yeah, and then there's bonus levels where you can use the submarine.
I think that might be it. I think that could be it.
Yeah, I've played a Despicable Me skinned bootleg of that game.
I guess you were Russian.
Yes, it was.
Why am I not surprised?
It was a Russian bootleg. and it was awesome.
I bet most people who've seen these bootleg don't know what the original game is. Have probably thought of an original game. Because it wasn't a very well-known game.
There's definitely cases of where the bootleg has been played more than the original. I think a good example of that would be Telefang, where more people have played Pokemon Jade than they have Telefang.
Yeah, that's definitely the case for that one. I wonder if they actually... Did any of the sequels to Telefang get translated in bootleg form?
No, there was somebody working on a translation of the Game Boy Advance Telefang games, but they didn't complete it.
I mean, looking at all like the Japanese like monster Pokemon clones.
Oh fuck! I
blew
blew up.
For, like about the Game Boy Advance, and like every company in the world had one. Also, never left Japan. Even Taito did one, and theirs was space themed. Capcom made them as well that were all about robots, but it was nothing to do with Mega Man. It was just robot.
What's their face? The people behind Shin Megami Tensei before Sega picked them up. Oh fuck.
Yeah, they
Atlas. They had like demi kids.
Or in Japanese, devil children.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't call the game Devil Children outside of Japan. That would have been.
Still in the translation called Satan. So we'll perfectly fine using the name Satan in the game.
They probably thought nobody would get far enough to find it.
There that as well apparently, but it's supposed to be no one like really liked it. No one would be bothered like
an anime of it.
Footage of it or something. It's supposed to be a really rare anime.
I would have watched an anime of that.
Well, I mean, multiple games in that series as well. I mean, I think the first one was on PS1, but then it got remade to other platforms.
Oh, I might have seen a trailer in one of your live streams.
I think there was a trailer for
one
of them. Yeah, I don't know which game.
The one in the school with the creepy girl that disappeared. I think that's it.
There's loads of... Japan made loads of like Pokemon clones, and the thing is about Japan is, maybe I should do a list sometime, but there's kind of like genres of Pokemon games that are like games like Pokemon in Japan that you don't really get outside Japan. It's like there's entire series themed on just like insects, and ones that are nothing but dinosaurs,
like Mushi King,
ones that are just dragons. I know Namco made a dragon-based one on the regular, I think it was for DSi, and you took photographs of like circles, which is an idea Pokemon eventually used for one of the dungeon games to make dungeons. And I think literally one of the dragons you could get in the game was the character from Katamari with a raptor's body. It looked really stupid.
I mean, sure, why not? If you got a license, you might as well take advantage of it.
Well, I think one of the very few DSi only games out there was a Pokemon-like clone called Photo Showdown or something. I think it was Kanamai. It was never released in Europe, so there's no literal way to play it in Europe whatsoever on an official system because DSi region locking.
Yeah.
The game kind of like Vandalass, but you somehow generated monsters from pictures of photographs somehow.
That's some smart tech.
I don't know how the game played or anything like. In this trailer for it, which has this really wonky woman who doesn't fit the character's appearance whatsoever, and a couple boys coming out of it. So I've never played it because there's no way to play it, but I find it interesting with the DSi. There's not many DSi only games, but there's still games that was already released in Pacific regions for it, even though there's very few. Now, I think the only DSi game I've gotten is it's an odd one. Well, it's not, the idea of it's not odd, but it's basically a jigsaw game, but you could take photographs with a DSi camera and it could, like, obviously get the photographs and turn them into jigsaws. I got it really. I think it says it's a game published by Marvelous of all people. It said on the back of the box.
Marvel publishing a video game by themselves.
I think it has. It may have Rising Star Games on the front, but I think they might be Marvel. It's just under a different name because.
Rising Star, definitely a publisher. They publish a lot of the weird Japanese games. Off the top of my head, they were the original publishers for Deadly Premonition.
Thinking of the photograph one. The thing is about this photograph one, I got it used, so there was some pictures saved on it, and someone had took a photograph of the table and the dog. Not for them, nothing horrific in it. It was just those two. But
yeah, just be glad it was just like tame photos.
Yeah. Apparently, that game never had a US version. It was just a Japan only game. But amusing enough, one of the DSi only games. It's called System Flaw. I just find that game funny.
Too small.
One of the only games available on the entire platform, and it's called System Flaw. It's not a very good name.
Is their game a system flaw?
Yeah, look, the gameplay looks like the Face Raiders game, the 3DS, just on a cartridge. But it just superimposed random objects on just looking through a camera. So it didn't look like a super advanced game or anything. But yeah, again, there's more DSi. There's even less 3DS, new 3DS only games though than DSi ones, isn't there? I mean, the only one I can think of I can only think of like. Why did they even bother making new 3DS only games anyway? It's like an idea they're really with. I mean, I think the only games that used it were Binding of Isaac of all things, which were digital.
And there was a remake of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Xenoblade Chronicles and the Dynasty the Dynasty Warriors Fire Emblem game.
Oh yes, of course. I kept thinking that was Switch only, but no, it was 3DS too.
So basically, there was only like 4 or 5 games, new DSi only games ever made in the world. Why did they bother making this increasement if there was not going to do it? Bit of a weird one. Well, that's Nintendo for you. They seem to make a lot of weird add-ons for the hand machines, didn't they? Then there's ones that completely botched up on like the e-card reader because it gave up and never released it in Europe whatsoever.
Yeah. Yet the European Super Mario Brothers Advance 4 still supported fucking e-reader cards.
Well, technically so did I believe probably so did Pokemon. The thing about Pokemon, it was more awkward with Pokemon because at the time when all the real trading cards had little barcodes on them for the e-reader in the European version still, so people were buying these cards with this weird barcode at the
yeah, because the thing, it wouldn't do anything because there was no fucking e-reader in the
well, they still left to print it on the cards.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
Kid Icarus surprisingly sort of worked with cards as well. It was basically like Smash, like a Smash Brothers trophy like system you did with them. You just get a card and you just scan it and you just get a 3D model of it. You can spin around. The weird thing about that is all of the games came with these free cards. So you'd think, well, these cards are going to be nice and easy to find. Nope, there wasn't, because for some reason Nintendo of Europe only released a big massive set of about 300, all the entire series in one big massive pack, like 300 plus cards. I'd got the company Panini to distribute it.
Oh god.
I only ever saw once.
Panini.
I only ever saw them once, so you know the only place I saw Toys R Us, and they're asking about £2 a packet for about 10. So yeah, they did get released, but not only people bought the game and thought these cards and didn't realise there were actually loads of all the cards in the game you could get. I think one of them were impossible to get as well because it was like an E3 only card. But if you just went to but you could easily just scan the cards without having the cards physically on you, because there were websites for all the pictures of the cards.
Yeah.
You just stuck a camera next to the picture and you could just scan it in the game.
Yeah, it's like there's no need to own the Yokai Watch medals because you can just scan the codes from the Yokai Watch medals.
I think they got a way around that though. They started making them key shaped because then you couldn't see the barcode. People stopped making them medals and made them keys, didn't they?
I don't know about that far ahead. I've only really seen the medals.
That were about that when Shadow Side started. They started turning them into keys. Well, at the same time, the medals don't do anything in the game anyway. They just give you like a rubbishy coin, and that's it. They're not even worth scanning.
They've already announced.
They don't give you a coin related to the actual one you scan either. It's like, well yeah.
They've already announced a definitive edition of the Yokai Watch 4. So with any luck, that'll be the one that hits the West. Please, please, please.
And don't be PS4 only, please, because we don't need... Because it's a Nintendo. Because the rest of them are Nintendo. I want to play it on Nintendo with the rest of them.
Yeah, I'd prefer to play it on Nintendo if possible. Would be nice.
I think that comes out this week, doesn't it, anyway, in Japan, the PS4 version?
Yes, I think so. It's definitely soon.
But yeah, again, that is a series that all the games have been delayed over 2 years since the Japanese release outside of Japan, so...
It's sad just how poorly treated that franchise has been. Any chance that it would have had at success has been fucked by the people. Well, it had no chance over here.
You had no chance over here because some plonker thought, I know, let's air the program on Cartoon Network. What did Cartoon Network do with it? They went, oh, we've got this new show, what are we going to do? I know, we're going to give it no advertisements whatsoever. We're going to put it at like 8 o'clock in the morning on weekends only, never re-air it, and spend all the time advertising this remake of the Powerpuff Girls instead.
That's because the Powerpuff Girls cartoon was diverse and girl power and yeah.
The funniest thing about the Powerpuff Girls remake is it was that popular. I can't know you can even bothered airing the last few series of it. They just gave up with it, just like they're doing most of the programs over here.
I swear, channels on Freeview were starting to air it in its place. So that's where fucking shows go to die. It's Freeview.
Depends on the channels.
Yeah, pop tends to be generally good, but even so, Dragon Ball Super went to pop to die.
Well, do you really want Cartoon Network buying it? They'd probably edit it like crazy even more and
do
stupid changes to it.
Pop only changed it a little. Yeah. Like some of the punches are missing, but I mean, like some of the hits. Like I swear, in the original Japanese Dragon Ball Super, you watch Bulma Beerus smack Bulma, but you didn't see it on Pop. I'm like,
Yeah, they left in the shots of people getting sliced in half still.
Yeah.
You gotta love logic.
Because it's a cartoon! It's fine. You won't go out and really slash someone in half, but you might slap a lady because you saw it on a cartoon. I don't fucking know. I've given up trying to understand their logic.
TV logic makes no sense. My favourite one is Indiana Jones and Temple. Is it not Temple of Doom? The one with the big arc in it. They have no problem showing that entire scene of them exploding, but at the same time, when they showed Gremlins 2 on TV, they cut the scene out with the Gremlins, put the things in the microwave, so that it now just randomly explodes. But watching people's guys' face melt and explode, oh, that's okay. What's that about?
I think that's a case of that being so iconic that if it was cut, people would notice. Like, people would kick up a fuss if that scene was missing in an airing of Indiana Jones.
Possibly, but you know, I think TV logic don't make much sense. when it comes to this kind of stuff, does it?
Sometimes companies just cut shit straight out.
For the
Like
sake of it.
even Disney is given up on one of the scenes in Muppet Christmas Carol. You can only find it on VHS.
They removed the singing scene, didn't they?
Yeah.
Completely from DVD.
And it's kind of an important scene because it gives you some context for Scrooge's character, and yeah, they just cut it. But oh no, Scrooge is just an asshole because, you know, like, you didn't give us context for why Scrooge is an asshole. Maybe it's because he got jilted by his girlfriend. You know, that scene's kind of important.
Maybe they lost the footage of the scene and in a different resolution, so decided to forget it ever happened or something.
That could well be, but I'm sure I'm sure Disney still have Song of the South in their archives. So
I'm pretty sure it's a program I really liked growing up, and someone, the creator of it, like put uploads on YouTube, and I was like going, wait a minute, that's not how the episode ended. The fact, like, the 6 episodes was literally missing about 5 or 6 minutes worth of footage. This show. And I'm like, that's not how this ended. I've seen this before. That is not how this show ended. And he put this weird bunch of visual edits in there. That obviously wasn't in the original version. Then when people put it, I don't remember it. So what I did is I found an old VHS copy of the same episode and I put the last 5 minutes up on YouTube. So there you go.
fair enough. So it's preserved.
It's not as good quality as this version.
Well, no, but it's the stuff that they didn't have, so it's fine.
I don't know how he'd lose footage. I mean, he did a joke saying a censor person censored the part of the episode. Which were a joke because the actual program was actually banned by this person. An idiot called Mary Whitehouse, but yeah. It was a person we should be glad wasn't around when it, because, you know, this is the woman that was so crazy she'd want stuff banned despite the fact she basically took people's word of mouth. She never even saw the thing, but she was still wanted it banned.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like that. Like Jack Thompson going on his crusade about The Sims 2 because it had fully 3D modelled female genitalia. No, it does not. It does not. He was told that and he believed it. Fucking
Well,
idiot.
Didn't do any research, just took someone's word.
Yeah, he took someone's word for it and just went on it.
Well, you know, this was the 80s. I mean, people were a lot more censorship heavy back in the 80s than they are now. Especially with stuff like TV and all that, where there's weirdo stuff like that. I'm confused watching an episode of Real Ghostbusters once, and UK TV must have cut like a few seconds scene out where they just shoot a goldfish. There was a scene where there was a goldfish and it just enlarges, and then the shooting it just like turns into a ghost or something. For some bizarre reason, this scene was cut from this old VHS tape video recording. But I'm watching it on TV years later. And I don't remember that scene before. They used to do that with Are You Afraid of the Dark on TV. They used to cut scenes out of it because they said it was too scary. But sometimes they show the scary scenes in the upcoming trailers before the end of the episode.
Sometimes kids want to see the scary shit, you know?
Cartoon Network have altered stuff for being too scary as well in recent years. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to be honest.
I would say, you know, just...
I mean, it's the sort of stuff that shouldn't be edited out. It's not even like
air everything pure. Like, I can't watch Dumbo because fucking pink elephants, right? Terrifies the shit out of me. But I wouldn't say, okay, because I'm terrified of pink elephants, we should not have that scene in Dumbo ever. No, I wouldn't go and scrub that scene out of Dumbo.
I don't like that scene, but I was weird, so...
I never like that scene. It's so uncomfortable. It's basically because it's like a fever dream.
I always like weird scenes that look weird like that.
Fair enough. To each their own. That shit terrifies me, like, big time.
I don't know what it looks like in a remake. I bet it looks rubbish.
Well, it was in the trailer for the remake, so they definitely have included it in the modern one. That
the confusing remake, which is more like Dumbo and its sequel in one, because there wasn't enough of the original film to make it into a live-action film.
Well, once they take out the crows, there's not a lot left. Got to take out the crows because they're, politically incorrect. So they had to merge two films together in order to get enough material.
Actually, was planning to make an actual Dumbo 2 at one time, though. It's going to be a bit... Because there's actually trailers for it. So there was actually a Dumbo 2 being made at released. Back when Disney were in the crazy. We need to make sequels to all those old films as DVDs phase.
Yeah, direct-to-video sequels. Then The Lion King had like 15 million of them, so...
Yeah, 2.
Lion King 2, Lion King 3, Lion King... What is it? The one with Timon and Pumbaa in it.
That is Lion King 3.
That's like Lion King 1.5 or something.
Lion King 1.5 is the American name for it.
Oh, right, okay, right. So that's where I'm getting confused. Fair enough.
Not sure why I thought Lion King 1.5 is a good name for a film, especially when hilariously most of the film is set halfway before the beginning of The Lion King, so it should be Lion King
1/2.
0.5.
Lion King 1/2, and Timon falls in water and becomes a girl.
I don't know. It's going to be funny to make more sequels to the live action. I mean, not really weird live action remake. Not really live action
I'll take a sequel to live action Aladdin, but that's it. Not to any of the others. I'll let live action Aladdin have a sequel. Your connection to Xbox Live has been lost. What? Excuse me? I'm live, right? I'm live? I haven't dropped any frames. I'm still talking to you. Why have I been kicked from Xbox Live?
I think he just does that sometimes.
Lamau. I hope I still get my fucking achievements.
Open fire. Achievement. I don't think achievements are connected to online. It's just programmed in the game if you get them or something. That's how it worked on the 360. I don't know.
Yeah,
about Xbox One.
It's just because this is a game on Steam. I wonder if I'll get the Xbox Live achievements if I'm not signed in. I'll get the Steam ones, yeah, but I wonder if I'll get the Xbox Live ones. Internet's been playing up today anyway, and it's not happy with me that I downloaded 16 gigabytes of files to play this. But I think that's pretty low considering it unpacks to 22.
I don't think I've downloaded that much everything like a never mind a day.
Oh, modern games are super huge now. They take up a lot of file space.
Well, most of it's because they just don't know how to compress stuff.
Yeah, they want to have things the nicest, highest quality possible, and then here I am playing the game on medium. Like, why not give us, like, optional packs to download on Steam? Like, low-resolution pack, medium-resolution pack, high-resolution pack. And it'd be like, you must have at least one of these installed in order to play the game. Like, I would do that.
Yeah, I don't know
give
why
people
they
a choice
don't
of
do
pack
that.
to download.
They used to do that. I mean, remember they did that with that in the Ubisoft in the Road game. I mean, the game itself had the English voices, but you could download an extra free pack to put the Japanese voices in. They don't force the Japanese voice back on anymore. Why can't other games do that?
Yeah, in which case that takes up extra file space, having all that stuff.
No, I'm not bothered about it.
Like when I'm downloading a brand new game and it's like...
voices.
When I'm downloading a game and it's 60 gig and then I start playing it and most of it's FMV, I'm like, okay! So that's where the 60 gig comes from. Metal Gear Revengeance is like that. All the cutscenes are fucking full motion video. It's like, you've got a game engine you could use, like, in-game for this. Why FMV? And then I remembered when the game was made. Xbox 360 era. it was copy protection for Xbox 360 games. They had to use the video partition in order for the copy protection to work.
Would that with an emulator just downgrade it? With an emulator though, would that just shrink the file size down automatically? Because it wouldn't need to be the big.
Well, if the game's cutscenes were actually running in engine behind the FMV, maybe, but no. They would be recorded in engine and then like played as FMVs. 360 era was fucking weird. It's Microsoft's copy protection.
I never really watched Yokai Watch and Cat and Nail, but somebody told me it was that bad they cut the entire Jibayan origin scene out completely, saying it was too depressing.
Well, I definitely saw that on Netflix, so Netflix isn't edited. Well, it's still mistranslated.
Episodes in English on their own official channels, but they're not really. You have to delve in the channel and scroll down loads to find them.
Yeah, to find them.
Make a playlist for them. So Nintendo were doing more effort in advertising than Cartoon Network gave up a bit after 5 seconds, which is what they do with most of their programs not made by them, apart from Johnny Test for some reason. Which is terrible.
Fucking Johnny Test. Johnny D-Test.
Whip crap the sound, whip crap the show. How did the program like that last as long as it did? I don't know. That we can all is going to remember for it is that program that starts with American Idiot. I'm not sure they were meant to sound like that or not, but.
I'm sure they knew what they were going for.
Well, I think the soap all the characters in that show are pretty much idiots, so.
Wonder if I can get the checkpoint system to give me a checkpoint with this stuff.
I just find it funny Cartoon Network really bothered with that program, because essentially it was just a rip-off of their own program. It was just a rip-off of Dexter's Lab anyway. One of their own shows. Why would they want to make a rip-off of their own program?
Well, maybe they were trying to bottle lightning, you know. Like, why would you make a sequel to a movie like Ghostbusters, only if you were trying to make Ghostbusters again? It's like, Hanna-Barbera did this a lot.
It was on Dexter's Lab, were it? It was by Canadian companies, though.
Hanna-Barbera did this a lot. Like, if a show was successful, they copied their own show.
Oh yeah, they did it constantly. All their programs basically had the rule of, it's 3 teenagers and a dog. No, this time it's a shark. This time it's a caveman. This time it's a, I don't know, a squid.
This time it's a dog again. But the dog, instead of speaking rah rah rah, actually speaks.
They literally did that, didn't they? The Macy just made Scooby-Doo clones. All the programs are just the same thing.
Something Goober and the Ghost Chasers was just Scooby-Doo, but with a white dog that spoke.
And then knowing Scooby-Doo, he probably appears in some Scooby-Doo episodes later on anyway.
Quite possibly.
Hanna-Barbera that lets us make the same program over and over again with names. I can only think of another TV show that did that, Thundercats. Yeah, I remember his original Thundercats, but there was sort of a, well, not really a sequel called Silverhawks, which was set in space.
I never watched Thundercats. Like, I hear very good things about the original Thundercats. Probably from people who are nostalgic about it, but I'd be willing to give it a go.
Well, compared to some of the programs at the time, there was some common sense to it. Yeah, the main character did some stupid things sometimes, but it wasn't as stupid as dumb as some of the other programs full of massive plot holes. It's like they had some thought put into it, but yeah, they always had moral lessons for it and everything, but that was the thing they did in the 80s, so...
Yeah, there was a rule with children's television where children's television programs had to have morals shoehorned in.
Yeah, it was an American rule, not a UK rule. Never affected UK shows, have been created shows.
No, but of course all the American shows we got would have been tainted by that.
Yeah, none of the UK ones have it. They never really count Duckley having a moral, that's for sure.
I'm curious
Yeah,
about, like,
the
children's
thing that makes it
television
funny
shows like Bernard's Watch
The thing that
and
makes it
the Demon
funny
Head
about
Master.
Silver Hawks is, it's
Carry
obvious
on.
that the same people made it because all of the characters have the exact same voice actors who are playing almost the same roles. The main villain has the same voice as Mumra, who's now called Monstar. Female characters the exact same voice as the female character from Thundercat.
Why don't they just admit that it's the same show?
Whatsoever. There were a third one as well, and that was fairly called Tiger Shark, but I've never seen it. That must be late 80s.
I wonder if it's the same voice actors again,
I don't
playing the same characters again.
I know Tiger Sharks as well, fish people, so they were like people that were part sharks and all that. Looking more human sharks, not like street sharks. That were 90s, that were years out.
Yeah. I vaguely remember Street Sharks.
You've got some of the figures of it. Very heavy figures, street sharks. I mean, they're pretty big, bulky figures then.
Oh god, it's 11:30. Just the time flies when you're playing Halo. Just get sucked into it.
You know what I'm doing? I'm just messing around in this new event. It's so easy to get events done on this game when they're brand new. These what are they? These raid
What
events.
game is it?
Oh, the free to play one. Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm just playing the raid events are so easy because you're just meant to fight an opponent and you're meant to beat it in turn and a bunch of people join in to beat it. But the game gives you the game once you beat so many gives you 3 different ones to start at once. So if you don't beat one in one turn, you just jump to another one, and by the time then someone's finished the other one by the time you've done it, and you could just spend hours just sitting there just leveling up like crazy.
And you get the rewards for the ones you've participated in, even if you didn't defeat them. Oh, nice!
Yeah. Especially when you play it on the first day like I'm doing it because the difficulty of the amount of hit points it has goes up all the time, and
so get all the rewards now while it's super easy.
So you're joining other people who've just started, so it's only got like a few thousand, and then by end 10,000, so it takes multiple turns to knock out. And get to all the cards it gives you, I'll let it know you. I shouldn't have got better ones anyway.
Oh, voice clips are playing. I'm finally making some progress. Feel like I've been on this bit for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, street charts are kind of crazy though. I mean, most people make into a stupid idea and it's just a Ninja Turtles rip-off, but here's the thing about street charts. Ninja Turtles was pretty much dead by the time they came out. It was like 93 or 4, there's not much Ninja Turtles stuff by that time.
So they were trying to be Ninja Turtles too late to be Ninja Turtles.
Well, about a few years too late, yeah, because Ninja Turtles started as a TV show in about 89.
Yeah, but, I mean, as a kid, I was still watching Ninja Turtles on VHS. So, it was still popular in the 90s.
Well, yeah, if you lived in UK, you probably only had a few episodes on VHS, probably never been bothered airing the later series. I never did real Ghostbusters last.
The VHS tape I had was 3 hours of TMNT episodes. It was amazing. Just kept putting that on and watching it over and over again.
There was also figures box sets then, box sets for stuff like that. You just got a few episodes.
Yeah, you got episodes that were sort of connected by a theme. I was happy that Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog put the Chaos Emerald arc together, because those 4 episodes are like the best top tier story of that entire cartoon.
I remember he had a VHS tape of the 80s My Little Pony, and the last episode on the tape was a to be continued episode. So
and it ends there with no.
Yeah.
Fuck's
They didn't
sake.
name any of the episodes. couldn't see what happened in the next part. It's like, why would you pick that one?
We're gonna blow it?
It's like when they were the early DVDs made a bunch of deep episodes of Real Ghostbusters. One of the episodes I picked was the really weird one, one of the oddest idea. They picked the episode where they ran out of money to catch ghosts, so they started catching gangsters.
What?
It's an actual episode of the Real Ghostbusters.
Why?
They run out of money and start catching gangsters in an episode.
That's hilarious. That's such a stupid idea for an episode.
To go back to fighting ghosts, so it don't last.
Oh man, I would watch a show about like washed up scientists who used to like catch ghosts and now use their like high tech stuff to catch bad guys. I would watch that.
I'm pretty sure it probably exists. I don't know what it'd be called. What new film series called Effects or something? About someone who captured criminals using special effects or something.
That sounds amazing. I need that in my life.
I don't know. It probably exists. The thing about Real Ghostbusters, I didn't know that program's been the longest lasting movie series based off a film ever. I mean, it lasted like about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, you can't say the Evolution cartoon lasted that long.
I mean, 6 or 7 years. I mean, by the last series of the Ghostbusters, they were fighting a Simpsons parody. I mean, most people Simpsons were before Ghostbusters. That's how long it lasted. Of course, I only remember like the first 2 series. People call the best ones because they had like the series writers on. And if you don't know anything about Real Ghostbusters, well, people call the later series the bad series because they changed lots of the voice actors for some reason.
Probably unions.
They also changed the tone of the show slightly. I mean, it was far less, in a way, serious. Because the thought the show was getting too complicated for kids to understand. So
well, maybe the show wasn't really intended for kids. Like the little bits I've seen, it seems like pretty adult and pretty smart.
Well,
I couldn't imagine trying to dumb that show down.
The wrote most of the early episodes of Real Ghostbusters. People who worked on shows like Babylon 5 and stuff.
Yeah.
They were made by people who write serious stuff, but they wasn't trying to make a downgraded, brain-dead show for that. It was actually trying to make a serious program, even though it was aiming on kids' TV. But well, most people, other companies at the time were they just made it up as they went along, almost. The thing is, though, with the later series, it changed Janine, the character, completely, and changed, and I'm not making this up, they actually basically removed all sarcastic comments that she gave because they thought kids could not understand it, and they changed the glasses, saying kids were scared of pointy glasses.
Oh, come on! That's such a dumb reason.
And this was the time when Winston basically became just a driver of the car and never did anything.
Well, wasn't he disabled in the show?
No, that's Extreme Ghostbusters.
Oh, Extreme Ghostbusters. You know, I'm getting Extreme Ghostbusters and Real Ghostbusters confused here.
Extreme Ghostbusters is a sequel.
Right. Extreme Ghostbusters is what I'm confusing this with. Like, I remember Extreme Ghostbusters being very, very sort of dark and adult.
Oh yeah, Extreme Ghostbusters. Some people say was extreme. Well, yeah, I'd say Extreme Ghostbusters extreme and understatement. They had some really crazy ideas.
They went to hell and shit in that.
Oh yeah, they totally did. They had literally characters based off. They Hellraiser the parodies in one episode. And amusingly, if one of them were voiced by had the same voice as Zoidberg. It's funny that the first time you heard Zoidberg voice Ghostbusters. That's probably what he lasted in the last series, but even that, they had some weird problems with it. Like, they really wanted to have 2 female Ghostbusters in it. Like, one in the wheelchair was meant to be female, but the TV executive said, "Oh, we can't have 2 female ones." Right? Don't know why, who knows. But with the
Like, if I was making a show, I'd be like, why not have more females? That means more waifus. that's the way I would take, like, children's television programming. Like, I'd be like, these kids are going to grow up with weird, repressed sexual thoughts, and they're going to love our characters in 10 years for completely different reasons.
Well, the original one, along with all changing Winston, so he just drove the car all the time, and other daft things, and changing the some of the voice cast. They basically they watered down the stories of the program, and they made the program focus way more on Slimer. I thought,
well, he was like,
it's actually called The Real Ghostbusters and Slimer.
They considered him like the Pikachu of the Real Ghostbusters. That's the thing. Like, he was considered like the cute mascot. It's like, kids only like this cartoon because of Slimer.
He got weird. Where he got weird is he even had a part in some of the later series where Slimer did his own cartoon in the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh,
slightly different art style.
I couldn't imagine dedicating any time to Slimer, like at all.
A comic in the UK, Marvel comic. But that
For
was a comic,
fuck's sake, nobody gives a shit about Slimer.
Funny, Slimer's the same voice in like everything. I think he has the same voice actor in the movies as he does in the cartoon, even though he talks in the cartoons. Especially in one of the episodes, he literally goes, "Oh my god."
The idea of cartoon characters, like, speaking long lines of really important dialogue just reminds me of, like, Donald Duck and Goofy giving, like, these motivational speeches in Kingdom Hearts, like, these really long speeches about how important friendship is and staying true to yourself, and it's like a fucking cartoon dog.
Well,
We gotta defeat the darkness, Sora. Quack.
Well, yeah, they really thought Slime was the main star of the program back then, so they wanted to make the later series more focus on him than the Ghostbusters.
Fucking seriously?
I don't know, the executives were a bit weird. I mean, I think that person also worked on Captain Power. What a weird thing. The person with the extreme Real Ghostbusters worked on Captain Power. That's a weird series, that one is.
At least he didn't work on Captain Planet.
Captain Power's an odd one. The best description is, it was a live-action show about, well, a guy called Captain Power. It was supposed to be designed for kids, but it was clearly too dark at times and adult to be a kids program. But at the same time, it was made to sell toys, literally. Really weird toys as well. Another thing about the shows could be kind of interesting. It's one of the early shows to have CGI effects. There's like CGI robot characters in it. And yeah, of course these days they look, well, rubbish.
Well, yeah, every show has CGI in it now.
And this was in the 80s, so you can kind of imagine what they look like.
Oh, like the Dire Straits music video.
That was weird is, along with the writing, the toys of it was odd. So basically the show had like random, like the villains had like flashing symbols on the chests and all that, and there was a reason behind that, because the toy, they had a toy spaceship you could get which kind of looked like a light gun, and if you aimed at this light gun at these flashing lights on the screen, it would interact with this toy and you could like get points, or it would like eject the action figure out the seat.
That's kind of interesting, having the TV show interact with the toy. That's clever.
The thing that gets even stranger is, and this is where which really boggles the mind, is they made videotapes just for these toys, but these videotapes are literally anime. They've got a live action segment with the guy playing Captain Power, but the actual footage is just like a spaceship flying around the landscape shooting things, but it's anime. It's not. And all the credits are Japanese people.
They probably got like Toho or someone like that to make it.
Some of the directors, and they actually worked on some like big stuff as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of like romanticism regarding like outer space in anime in the 80s and 70s, like stuff like Space Captain Cobra and Space Captain Yamato and Galaxy Express, stuff that was like, look how wonderful space is, how romantic and interesting space is. Then along comes Ridley Scott's Alien, and nobody ever thinks space was romantic ever again.
I don't know, Japan seems to love aliens to make loads of stuff like aliens, so... I think Japan's the biggest company obsessed with throwing alien designs and stuff completely altogether. It's just interesting that a live action show was made that's clearly made for kids. Made for kids, just was made to sell toys, but wasn't written for kids. And then somehow got some anime random stuff as well. Technically, the real Ghostbusters is anime as well, because they were anime in Japan. You can kind of see that in some shots of it. If you look at the faces sometimes.
Well, yeah, G.I. Joe was like that. You could tell G.I. Joe was animated in Japan, especially the movie. Like, the movie is so obviously anime.
Conan the Adventure, the Conan the Barbarian cartoon. We won't call the Barbarian, it's called the Adventure.
Well, yeah, because barbarians would be, like, too violent for kids.
Yeah, the intro's him jumping off a giant pound of skulls.
Hey, they're cartoon skulls. They didn't belong to a real person. They're just ornaments.
Well, who knows where they came from? They're a bit random when you've got a giant pound of skull guy jumping the voice that's going, the mightiest warrior ever!
He bought these skulls off eBay and made a mountain out of them.
Maybe he did. You know, well, the 80s, there may be some weird cartoons exist and stuff, which you think, why did they get a cartoon? You know, like Wing Commander, that's a cartoon.
Wing Commander is in, like, the full motion video game Wing Commander.
The game, yeah, there's a cartoon.
Wow. Why?
There was a movie as well of it. I think one of the most weirdest video game is CGI one called Heavy Gear, and it was just this Western PC mecha game, and for some reason they made a CGI cartoon on it. But it's like a cartoon where they're just in an arena doing like sports in mechs. The games look like just about mechs fighting each other, so they don't like the cartoon has anything to do with the game.
Right what I need to be.
But you know, they made a cartoon that some people think there's loads of episodes of, or some people think there's loads of. Mutant League Football, that got a cartoon.
Yeah.
They made such weird ones to it. So there's a UK comic, UK Sonic the Comic had a League comic as well. It's kind of odd when you think about it, because American football comic, but the UK comic is a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's like they made a Mutant League Soccer or anything that tends to Europeans. I don't know. I think everyone forgets the UK Sonic comic exists. Most Americans, most people I know Sonic, they just see the UK kind of. Oh, it's just that comic where Sonic's a jerk to everyone. So, well, you know, in the original trailer, Sega did Sonic have an attitude, so maybe we meant Twilight to begin with. Saying got his character wrong. Could be wrong about that, but.
I don't think Sonic was meant to have an attitude in the Japanese, no.
Well.
That was something Sega America definitely came up with, like the idea of Sonic having an attitude. I don't think Japan ever intended that.
I don't think Sega Japan did, no.
I mean, Sonic was against evil and was short-tempered when it came to people being evil, yes, but he didn't really have attitude.
I think we can blame the TV and the advertisements.
Oh good, a checkpoint. Oh good, and it gave me one because I was right about to get maimed by some invisible guy. Now I know he's there.
How many more awards have I got left to get on this thing? Been at this a while. Well, I've got quite a bit. I have to get to 10,000 points. I'm only on 50,000. Oh, I'll just keep going. Not like I'm doing anything. I'm literally just pressing auto match and it just plays itself anywhere. Really hard.
I've seen you streaming it, and it's literally just fighting the same 3 NPCs over and over again in all 10
No, it's the
matches.
same guy over and over again, just different. Well, wow, this guy started with 8,000 health. Well, he's only not even last 2 turns and there's more experience than me. What a weird cartoon. Like, oh yeah, there's a... that... Why does it run... Of course, it was made to sell action based off the movie. Because the Rambo action figures, bizarrely, this guy over with like a fleshy skull for a base with no skin on his face, wearing a helmet. I mean, where are you in the movies? Imagine if they just randomly put a character like that in a... Who's this dude? Oh, he's some character from an old action figure like. Still, when they make figures on action figures, they usually... What on earth would Cobra command when they made the G.I. Joe? Why don't I command this?
Be focused on my... Yeah, that's the one. Boom! Got him! Checkpoint, please. Checkpoint, please. Checkpoint, please. I killed the big guy. Checkpoint, please. I'm running around the map just hoping that the game will give me a checkpoint.
Well, I've defeated this guy. I beat this guy 62 times.
Already? Oh great, there's another bad guy. That's why the game's not giving me a checkpoint. And all my AI partners are dead. Typical. Typical. I get some grenades.
There was a character once or something. I imagine, and it was a cartoon about people getting out of pogs, but apparently it was real. It was a pilot, but for some reason Channel 4 played it still, just like as a regular program.
Sometimes I swear, like, channels just play stuff just randomly to just fucking test the waters. Like, oh hey, we own the rights to this. We haven't aired it in like 10 years. Let's just air it for no reason. Once.
I remember when Fox Kids did that. I mean, Fox Kids did that once, I remember, because that's the only rights to Digimon at the time. But they hadn't played it in years. Then suddenly Dinosaur came out, and they just started playing the third series of Digimon. The first few episodes, and it vanished again. I think they only started playing it because this is people using cards in it, you know, like Digimon, like Dinosaur King. So let's just play this. I'm assuming that's the reason why. I mean, Fox real Ghostbusters. Where did that go? Then they cancelled it for Sonic X.
SONIC go! SONIC go! Go, 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 go! Here we go! I've been rewatching Sonic X on Netflix.
Why did Sonic X go to America? What was that about?
Sorry, what? Why was Sonic X set in America, did you say?
No, why does Sonic X have a different when it aired on TV to them?
Yeah, that's weird. I like all of the opening themes, but I like Sonic Drive best, which is the Japanese
The thing
one.
that gets stranger about that is the footage used in the UK. The UK credit intro.
Yeah.
It was all footage from the pilot you made. The swell. It wasn't footage from any actual episode.
Heads up, you've got trouble.
I don't know, who knows. I guess it's like Dragon.
Incoming.
With all a million different theme songs started all the time.
Oh fuck, I had the perfect sniping vantage point and I fell off. Need to remember how I got up there.
I definitely remember Dragon Ball having 2 theme songs in the UK. Like some early episodes was a completely rubbish one, though, just saying Dragon Ball over and over. Then it changes to one with words, which Americans hate. For some reason.
To me, the intro of Dragon Ball will always be Makafushigi Adventure. Like, I couldn't imagine a different intro than that. And the same goes for the ending. Like, I couldn't imagine another ending than Romantic Alligator. Like, no way, I just couldn't.
Yeah, we didn't get the original endings when they aired
on TV, no. Like, only on the DVD box sets these days.
I don't think it matters. There's not many Jap programs that usually left the Japanese theme music in at the time. The only ones I remember ever left theme music at the time on regular TV were View, Function, Boba 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 Boba.
Oh, did that still use Baka Survivor?
Yeah, it did. They just left it completely in.
Well, I guess because the show was so fucking zany to begin with. Like, there was no point in...
song at the end, but...
Maybe people already knew about Baka Survivor and they wanted to, like, use the songs people were familiar with. Yes! They're speaking! Checkpoint, please. Checkpoint, or better yet, mission over so I can go to bed.
I don't remember that program doing very well on TV, though, because Fox Kids played it at like 8 o'clock at night. You know, when you're in a cartoon channel, that's dead slot, because everyone else is sitting there watching soap operas at that time. Oh wait, this is the same channel that did the same thing in Naruto. And we all know that well that turned out in the UK. Well, it didn't kill the series, but...
Well, the series was hugely successful, let's be real, in the UK.
But fans to them is the reason why all the did uncut written on it, like there's some edgy thing about it. Because they did such a bad job at editing on Fox Kids. Even though they had to use the 2 Nami versions to begin with, so... I remember back at the back when that came out, everyone on the kids how badly they edited Naruto down. And I guess then there's UK of its don't throw anime on channel, just randomly just shows up out of nowhere. Why have so many UK channels played Wolf's Rain?
One of these days I'll give that show another chance to impress me.
I actually know of 3 channels that have played Wolf's Rain in the UK over the years. I mean, the first one was Rapture TV. I don't know if that channel exists anymore, but it was...
I've certainly never heard of it. It must have been on, like, Sky.
Yeah, it was a Sky channel. Rapture TV was a dance music channel. It just played dance music most of the time.
And Wolf's Rain, apparently.
And Wolf's Rain, oh yeah, and Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, well, Full Metal Alchemist I can understand. Air Away FMA, like, that's fine.
And then what did they play after Full Metal Alchemist? They played Mezzo Danger Service.
Oh right, I was about to say they didn't play Mezzo Forte, did they? I'd be fucking watching that.
No, we didn't play that one.
I'd fucking watch that.
The thing is, Sky cut the channel off, and you know what they're playing when the channel got cut off? The English dub Excel Saga.
Oh wow! I missed out on a really good channel. I missed out on a really good channel because I like dance music as well, so I'd have gone nuts about this channel.
They have a few like programs reviewing movies and all. All I remember about the movie one is TV is presented under an hilarious name of Jared Christmas.
Poor guy.
His last name was Christmas.
Poor guy.
That's the only reason why I remember it, because of the name. If that was his real name or not, I don't probably won't. They did have a few movies on the channel, but they would just like random stuff. So yeah, they played Wolf's Rain. The second channel to play Wolf's Rain was was that channel in 2008, Anime Central? I don't know if maybe that were on his Sky as well.
It must have been, because I would have loved a channel like that.
Anime Central was the channel that just played anime, literally.
Oh, badass! I would just have that channel on 24/7.
The channel wasn't 24/7 though. The channel only started 8 PM until like 6 o'clock in the morning, I think.
Oh, that sucks! That's like the worst hours for a channel like that.
It had a weird way of playing stuff. It the first few hours of the channel, they played Transformers, as in the original 80s Transformers.
80s Transformers. Yeah, they're okay. 80s. Well, I guess it technically is anime, but it's not what you think of when you think anime.
By 9 PM they started playing regular shows, and they had, what did they have? I did a video on YouTube with one of the trailers and the videotapes and written down all the programs they have on the channel, because they played quite a lot, even though they only existed for like a year. Then they just vanished. They eventually got rebought by another channel. The only thing left on the entire channel is they just rerun Ghost in the Shell and Cowboy Bebop all the time. So everyone
they're not bad songs. They're not bad shows though.
They played Full Metal Alchemist too. No,
nice.
Brotherhood though, just the original. But only Brotherhood were out at the time. It was 2008, so maybe. No,
Brotherhood was 2012.
No, it didn't exist. It's probably why. They had Bleach, you know they did. I mean, I don't know. I got about. They'd like get a program and they just basically play one episode a night of it for like 5 days a week. Then they'd loop it, then play a different show. I think that's what a lot of people said they didn't like the channel, because they looped everything after played it once and didn't play anything.
Well, in a way, I would like that, because it would allow me to sample like a lot of different shows quickly to see what they're like. And then I could make a decision on whether I want to buy the box set.
Some of the trailers left of the program, but some of like the bumper, I don't have any tapes anymore, and no one seems fucking. So I remember the one in it where a guy, some cosplayers, and some of them were dressed as Bleach, because this channel played Bleach.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they got to like to an episode that had like the third opening, and then they just ended it.
All right, so not out of Soul Society yet.
No, it like halfway through that, and it just ended. I think that's all the dubbed episodes they had at the time. So
that dub's fucking good, by the way. Bleach dub is quality.
And then the last time I saw Wolf's Rain played, we were on a channel called Vice, which I thought were a news channel. So
yeah, Vice are a news channel. But they seem to like a lot of Japanese stuff, Vice.
Someone has told me they also played Gurren Lagann and Tokyo Ghoul on that channel.
Oh, nice choices! Again, I think I would have liked that channel.
But they're playing at like about 12:30 at night, so I'm sure no one knows that.
Wouldn't be able to watch that channel if I had work the next day, would I? In fact, I'm running this quite late, considering I got work tomorrow.
Well, if you've got a Skybox or something, you can tell it.
Yeah, you could record
episodes. Unfortunately, the Sky's don't always work like that, because sometimes it deletes stuff telling you.
This is a long level. Maybe it's just long because I suck.
So yeah, another one channel that another weird. Well, it were on a channel called Propeller. I think the channel might still exist, but it's an odd channel because it was mostly made to show like student films.
Right.
But for some reason, once a week they just play short anime for 2 hours.
Yeah, sounds like my kind of channel. Like,
and they have presenters,
creative student like programming, and anime. Yeah, I'll take that.
Then they have presenters. Oh, I can't remember the name. One of them actually did a manga, I think. think based off Shakespeare or something. One of those weird mangas.
Oh, right, like the Star Trek manga.
Yeah, these weird ones that are not Japanese, but look Japanese. Yeah, one of those kind of ones. Yeah.
Checkpoint, please.
I don't know the name of the person. I can't remember. I think it's called Emma somewhere. I don't know. One of them like a radio or something. The thing is though, we knew the channel were in problems because they had the hosts on the program. Then one week they had no hosts and just started playing the programs. Then a few weeks later they just ended. But there's a reason
they
why
couldn't afford to have a host.
There's a reason why the channel ended. The channel, it was a block by ADV Films.
Ah.
ADV Films kind of went out of business at around the time when the loss of presenters.
You know, ADV Films, they were really shit when it came to like copyright, and by that I mean they were fucking shit hot on copyright. Like, out of all the studios, it would be ADV Films that would come after you if you torrented their stuff. They were fucking hot on that. For the longest time, you couldn't stream, like, Final Fantasy Unlimited online or the Goemon anime online because they would find you and destroy you.
Now you can probably find it on YouTube.
Well, yeah, you can find those shows on, like, anime streaming sites. And I would highly recommend the Goemon anime. Everybody get ready for the wonderful adventures of a Game World Guardian! Goemon! It's a good time.
What did they show on that? I'm trying to remember what programs they had. They had a program and I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember an episode. The first episode, they were like fighting someone, and they were fighting some robot maids, and it had like a stop motion ending.
A robot maid?
They're these robot maids. They do a bank heist in one episode. Cannot remember the name of this show whatsoever. And it's the thing about this channel is sometimes they censor things, but they do it in such a weird way.
And this was an anime.
It's like a regular channel, just like freeze the frame or cut a scene out. They did never really sometimes cut a scene out, but since it's like 8 PM, some of the programs that have 15 ratings, the DVDs, the reason is they could say certain swear words, so they just put cartoony sound effects if they swore. Over it, so they could get around playing it. What was this program? I don't know what this program was called.
Oh, I beat a level. Maid. Sweet.
The first episode, they were fighting these people, and this gang had this robot maids, and the ending opening was like stop motion of the characters. Cannot remember for the life of me what the program was called.
Right, I've finally beaten that level, so I'm going to bring the stream to a close. Thank you very much for joining me today, Gary. It's awesome. Just having someone to speak to here is fantastic.
Oh, pardon me. Stupid cold.
Seeing as, like, nobody else has spoken in the chat for, like, 2.5 hours. It seems like a quiet night. Alright, well, thank you very much. I'm going to drop you out of the call. Is there anything you want to say before you go?
Nope, I'm going. I've got no else to do, but I'm still going to be just messing around on this game in my own time, which I've been doing playing this, so...
Fair enough. When I can't think of something to play, I'm probably just going to play Halo. When I can't think of anything else to play. I wonder if it's going to be as dead as tonight was. We'll soon find out. Anyway, I have to be in work in 12 hours, so I'm going to go to bed.
Good night.
Later.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Take care. I guess I'll do the official sign-off then. Doesn't actually tell me how many people are watching. 3. Okay, cool. I'm going to do the official sign-off then. For whoever's got the screen on and has fallen asleep. I don't blame you. I need to figure out why the fucking webcam's been playing up today. I'll probably turn the laptop off tonight, just let it have a long period off. Alright. It looks to me like a USB bandwidth issue, because it's like the webcam keeps resetting. Alright, until next time, if we live that long.